All right, Beers and Barbarians here. We're gonna run down the basic ads, whatever, whatever. Um, so
I can't
yeah,
even,
our
I
link
can't even
tree.
be mad.
It's in our Twitch. It is in our TikTok. It is in our Discord. If you aren't in our Discord, we would appreciate it. We interact with people. We are active in there. We are probably the most active in it. We'd love for other people to be in it.
Yes,
Anywho,
absolutely.
yeah, we have
We
about I'd say 90 people. Us are the most active in it. Anywho, yeah, Steve is the most active. That's it. Dragon Nest Delivery. It is a D&D subscription box. They sell merch. That is in our link tree. They are great. James is great. W Energy. Brandon was a fiend about it for the past 2 years. Check it out.
I
Also
got
in our
my
link tree.
cup.
Cool cups, good drinks,
Cool cup.
and clothes.
That's all for
Das
announcements.
Boot.
Das Boot.
Das Boot.
Fantastic. That being the end of our announcements right quick. Do we have anything else coming up? Not yet. I know we just did a one-shot. Thank you, Brad.
Yes, very fun.
And
I ran this
so,
stream.
I don't think we have any more announcements. We're going to jump right into the intro and then get started.
Mhm.
And go. All right.
Five.
That was our
This is session
wonderful
5.
intro. This is
No, I was looking at last session.
C2 episode 5. We are 5 episodes in. However, we are only like 3 days in.
That's the 25th
It took
of Winter Twain.
it took a hot
Well,
second.
no, we just went to bed, so it's going to be the
So
26th.
It's going to be it's ambiguous where
Yes.
technically we're at right
we
now.
woke up. We'll get to that. Last session, our lovely heroes handled these horrible, rude people being mean to Jamie's friend, or to Thormore's friend Jamie, and that got dealt with. Then they went to go visit Alistair, and they found out that his protections on his building really work. They interrogated a were-tiger. No, were-tiger.
We're tired.
And they are headed south to go find the old camp to hopefully find where the rest of the villains are at. They went to sleep. Well, they had... No, I think it was only Alvis. Alvis had a bad trip. He went full Esteron. It was not great. They bought the highest caliber of hobbit grass that Alistair had. They went to sleep, and we woke up. We ended the session when Torvald woke up and had a baby owlbear in his face. And then the baby owlbear went into camp, called, and now there's a baby owlbear in camp, and the mommy and the daddy not too far off. And that is where we begin the session. Thormore and Esteron, your guys are currently walking south because Sid left you guys a note. So I will bring you in eventually. This is your punishment for canceling on me.
Yeah. So is it the 25th or 26th?
It is now
far
the
from now?
26th. You guys did a long rest. It is
Okay.
now the
Cool, cool,
26th.
cool.
I could have sworn the last time we played was 24th. So my notes might be a little messy.
Yeah, your fun is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we.
Because I'm keeping my notes based on what day it happened.
Oh wait, hold on. No, I've got 24th as well.
Yeah. We
My
swapped,
notes.
so it should
Nope,
be the
there it is.
25th, right?
25th of Winter's Wayne. Nope, it's down there.
25th.
Scroll a little further.
Yeah, so you went to sleep on the 25th and is now the 26th.
Okay.
That's what I had in my notes. So
Alright.
Wonderful.
Cool.
And if it wasn't, it is now.
Yeah, we ain't
God
celebrating the
decided.
day.
I'm losing days.
Yeah, the Frost End Festival is over. You guys will just if it's wrong, chat. If I got the wrong day, they just tripped for an entire 24-hour period. We'll just do that.
Not even smoking lately. That second hand is killer, bro.
All right, so we are at Torvald is awake, Sid is awake, Ren is awake. There's a baby owlbear in the middle of your camp, looking kind of skittish and scared because the alarm bell went off, and the mommy and the daddy are probably 15 feet from you.
I think I gave the owlbear some food,
You did.
Yes,
Yep.
we both gave it some like jerky.
so we're safe.
Or not.
Torvald's like
Or
not
maybe,
moving.
maybe the opposite.
He's doing like the paleontologist in Jurassic Park. He's like, don't move, you must.
Mm.
And just,
well, what wouldn't we move?
you're just gonna point to the two owl bears.
I would like to ready magic missile just in case.
They're very cute.
They're not
Horrible
blind.
person.
They have very good eyesight. They're part owl. Like
But any sudden movement might aggravate them or trigger them to view us as prey.
Whose
So-
idea was it to sleep in a cave? This could be their home, and we just slept there.
The owlbears are continuing to. The parents are continuing. They're not rushing you, but they are advancing.
I was just kind of like
The baby
sussing us
owlbear.
out.
The baby owlbear is starting to calm down and eat the meat that Ren threw because it had already devoured the meat
Yeah.
that Torvald threw.
So Mama and Daddy are just
They look
sussing us out.
Yeah, they look cautious, but they don't look angry yet.
Hold on. Keep my hands out and visible. You know,
Okay.
like a pose,
Okay.
and I don't know. I don't have any like talk to animals, or anything like. I don't have anything useful here, so that's it's gonna be.
Nodwick is gonna just like look at everybody being real skittish and just be like, they're just animals. They're nothing. He's gonna like walk up and like sit down and put some of his rations in front of him and just wait for them to come in.
Okay. How you're sitting down, but how
Yeah.
tall are you?
I am. God, you ask me that every time. You think I'd remember this fucking information, but no, I'm stupid.
You or Nodwick?
I am 5'6".
Oh shit. Okay. So as you sit down, and this owlbear is walking up to you, and he starts kind of sniffing at the meat you put down. You are sitting down. Your eye line is probably a little bit above this thing's knee.
Is this the kid or the
No, this is
parent?
the adult is there at this point.
Okay. I want to do the like very slowly put the hand out like upside down so they can sniff.
Oh, I thought you were
So, like-
fixing the How to Train Your Dragon this thing.
Kind of. Like nah, like he's definitely not making eye contact, but he's putting his hand out. And I assume that's animal handling?
Yes. I was gonna see if I was gonna make you do nature or not, because you're technically.
So does the fate die give you advantage, or is it a reroll? Or
It is
can it be
a
both?
it is a reroll.
All right. Well, I'm probably
So
gonna use one of
technically,
my
it
two
could be
fate dice.
advantage.
I'm gonna roll and see if I need it. No, nat 20 plus 4.
Damn.
Okay, so a total of 24. Okay, so
Figures.
you stick the back of your hand out, and the owlbear kind of sniffs your hand a little bit, and then just sits down. But when it sits down, it's like.
Okay. That point, I'm just gonna slide the rations like closer to it, and just like slowly try to like pet it.
With a natural 20, I will let you like you can like brush up against its like arm real quick.
Okay.
And you like barely pet it, and it kind of like moves its arm back because it's not still not completely sure, because it is in fact a grown wild animal.
Okay.
The baby, however, is content as a motherfucker, just chewing on his jerky, laying down in the middle of camp. The mom, however, is approaching you, Torvald.
Orvald's not going to move and is just gonna let her get close, just make no sudden movements.
Okay. Continues to get close. You're probably glancing around. You're seeing the baby owlbear kind of laying down next to Ren eating. You see the dad owlbear just sitting across from Nodwick, just staring into each other's eyes. The mom will walk up and she'll slowly start to sniff you and roll an animal handling check.
Oh, great. I am great at those. A 3.
Okay. Does anybody else do anything before this gets started?
Oh no. Can I give him one of my fate die?
You can do that.
I'm gonna give him a fate die. Reroll that. I'm not losing these owlbears. These are our pets.
We're safe scumming right now.
You should have not used it. I would have a 6.
Damn it.
I'm getting rid of these dice.
I
Oh,
was just sitting next to the little baby. And
I still
feed
have
him.
one fate die left for the future reference.
You only have 2. Oh, you didn't use one because you rolled a nat 20. Never mind.
Yeah.
And Torvald
I was
needs
gonna
some.
use it if I failed, but then I rolled a nat 20, so.
Alright, so with the 6, what happens is the owlbear goes to sniff you. Probably you would think that the owlbear smelled the fact that you are not completely normal and smells the beast within. Like, screeches in your face. And then the dad and the baby walk off, kind of sprint off with the mom. However, the baby grabs 3 pieces of your meat on the way out, Nodwick.
Okay.
And they run off into the woods.
Nodwick, who always looks sad, looks even sadder right now.
And no, Brandon, you can't reset the save.
This isn't Baldur's Gate, guys.
It could be. I'll play Karlak.
And Torvald's just gonna let out a big, like, gust of air, because he was not breathing the entire time. That thing was sniffing him. Just...
Albus, are you up yet? Or are
I
you
was
still
waiting.
in the fetal position in your room? Or in your tent?
How early is it? Early?
You guys went to bed pretty late because you had that talk, so it's probably 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, he's still asleep.
Okay, so Alvis is still, like, obviously didn't have a great experience last night. Still has, like, the panic sweats.
Nodwick,
Nature is just really beautiful,
What?
isn't it?
why did you... Are you good with animals or something, like... They don't seem to be afraid of you?
At this
Come
point,
on.
Sid has just like closed his tent flap and decided he wants absolutely none of what's happening.
Nodwick just kind of looks at you. He's like, well, I'm sad. Animals cheer sad people up. So, yes, I'm good with animals.
That's the most hopefully depressing thing I've ever heard.
You should have petted the one that came up to you. Their feathers are very soft.
I don't think they like me because... And he just kind of points to the tusks.
It's alright. We'll see them again. You'll do better next time.
Rin, at your feet, you see one single baby owlbear feather.
Oh, I take it and I braid it into my own hair.
Brad, roll a D100.
And then thing
Okay.
forward.
And are you two walking to catch up with them? Or are you guys going to catch up with them?
We're probably going to catch up with them because
Yeah, I'm assuming you're running because Nodwick is not there.
Oh,
with
I'm
you.
full sprint.
Yeah, okay.
It's a 27.
Okay. So, about the time the owlbears run off, you guys talk for 5-10 minutes, and then you see off in the distance Esteron and Thormor gaining on you guys. They don't quite see you yet because they're pretty off in the distance, but they are present now.
Anybody who had seen the sadness in Nodwick kind of like sees a half smirk on his face when Thormor and Esteron are within sight, and then it goes back to being sad.
Nodwick is just a depressed little turtle.
He's a very depressed little turtle.
Someone get this man some antidepressants. Damn.
Well, looks like the boys caught up after the little power nap.
Do they always sleep in this late?
I don't know.
Well, you guys
Probably.
slept in late.
We did leave them at the inn.
So they actually made pretty good time.
Yeah.
Well, they got long legs
Well,
compared
Baltimore-
to this group.
Yeah. Thor was gonna wave them down. He's like, hey, over here.
Then you guys join the rest of the party.
Nodwick. Oh my goodness, look at you. Why would you leave me? Why would you? I'm looking at everyone else. Why would you let him leave me?
Why would you eat so much you put yourself into a coma?
Why wouldn't you?
Oh,
Because
not
I'm-
so loud. I'm still hungover.
Because I
That
want to
sounds
be
like a you
awake.
problem.
Thormor, you missed it. I almost tamed an owlbear.
Another what?
He almost got eaten by an owl.
Oh. A bear that was
Yeah,
half owl.
Thormor would have known what owlbears are.
Oh, that's fucking awesome. Where is it?
He scared them away, and he points at Torvald.
Who is that?
You don't remember Torvald? You
Oh,
met
that-
him yesterday.
He was
Oh,
kind
well.
of busy eating all that soup.
That's true.
We didn't get formally introduced. I'm Thormor.
Torvald. Pleasure.
You'll see my character just rubbing his temples with both hands. Esron Valavandor.
The drunk.
You got headache.
Nodwick's gonna look at Estron and be like, "Do you have a?"
He'll just pull out a flask. This is what you really wanted. All right.
Hands it back.
What is in your flask?
The most recent night's alcohol, I'm assuming. He fills it whenever he can.
I just needed to know if it was that bottle.
No, not that bottle. I'm saving that for special occasions. I know the bell you're talking about.
Is everybody awake now?
Yes?
Yeah. Like at
Oh,
some
more
point,
than
you
that.
would hear a very long and deep suffering sigh come from Sid's tent, and he would just like finally open the door and come join the rest of everyone at the fire.
Same.
Wasn't your little friend Squishy or whatever following the people that we're tracking?
No.
He was up until last night,
Oh,
Oh,
Squishy's
came
my
back.
friend.
and then I'm just gonna
Oh.
remove my brooch, and he's gonna just turn into his little goop self.
Mm.
Bad timing. I just took a bite of food.
I didn't expect you to say anything, so that's fine.
So, this would be the first time Torvald sees this. So, what Sid does is he takes off his brooch, and it, like, undulates for a minute. And we decided Gil was green, right?
Yeah.
And this little green goop pops out. Have you ever seen Treasure Planet, Alex?
Yeah.
It's like Morph, basically.
Ah, that's dope.
And he turns to you and goes, "Hello."
What the? What the hell is that?
Oh, I didn't mean, did I scare you? I scared him, Sid. I did. I got good.
I'm so proud. This is like the first time that most of the group has seen that Sid is very obviously pleased with this little dude. Like, he adores his little goop friend.
Nodwick
We
would not
even heard him
believe
talk
that
yet.
after you threw it at his face. But
Hey,
he doesn't
I was
remember
high.
that.
Thorvald is just astonished. Let me get this straight. This one has a squishy. This one has
The name's Gil, friend. How are you?
living snot. Yes.
It's not snot, it's goop.
Goop. Thormore adopted a turtle. That's his pet. Is there any other pets you guys have?
We
Best
would have
Brothers
had
raises
an
his
owlbear.
Are you saying you're a pet or do you have a pet?
Thormor just takes people and calls them his pets. That's all I could tell you. It's the honorary role of pet that me and Nodwick adopted.
Before Thormore can say anything, Nodwick just puts his hand up. Nodwick doesn't take people. He saves people.
By kidnapping them.
In
Exactly.
in Thormore's favor, like, Nodwick was shipwrecked and, like, face down in the sand when they ran
I
across
don't know
him.
all that. I just know he took them.
I didn't
Thormor's-
take him. I
Stockholm
saved him.
syndrome.
The difference.
Mm. I've
I
heard of
didn't
that.
ask to be saved.
breakfast?
The look on your face did. But regardless, my new friend, what are we doing? Are we
We're going
standing
to-
around here talking and introducing ourselves? But
What's even going on?
Well, you all remember fighting those were creatures the other day.
Mhm.
vaguely,
They were part of a gang I used to be part of, and I have some business with them. And I promised whatever treasure is in their camp if you all help me kill them.
I didn't like them, so I am second the killing part. They messed with my friend Jamie. They deserve to die.
oh yeah, they fucked with Jamie. No, we're gonna go take him down.
I like this new Thormor.
Right. The camp shouldn't be too far. Can Gloop Snot scout ahead, or
His name is Jill, and he
Jill?
can. But that's more. And he glances at Renasia because she didn't say anything yet about Squishy. But it's not exactly his strong suit, you could say. He's much better in other areas. I could send him if it would put your mind at ease.
You need me to go look? Am I on
Yeah,
another
go-
quest?
Yes, go ahead for us.
Can-
And if anything really bad or very notable happens, you should come back.
Well, can I ask a favor?
Of course.
Do you have anything that can help me, like give me something with wings?
Logan is checking their character sheet. I doubt it, but I can look.
You should have enough incense to change him one more time.
I could send Squishy. They fly and turn invisible. But someone would need to carry me piggyback because I'm completely helpless if I'm looking through their eyes.
Like, if you want to take an hour, you can change him into, like, a sparrow or something. Or a raven, or...
I do have just enough incense, so I can. I'd probably mention to the group in a more. I could. It would be the last one before we get back to town, and I can buy more supplies. But I could make it happen. And I didn't understand, Brandon. Did you say that in character or out of character?
In character.
Okay.
So you take
It's
it
up to
now?
you, Renasia.
You take... Okay, yeah, just let me know.
Yeah, it's no issue.
From a game-playing standpoint, Sid doesn't have to go blind in order to...
Yeah,
Yeah,
but we don't have to wait an hour for mine, so it's
right.
what do we want to do? I'm just throwing the option out there.
It really is. It really just does depend on what the rest of the party feels like. If it's very time sensitive, what we're doing currently, or if they're, because I gathered from the information they all told us is that they're going to be heading to that one spot. They could go to another one, but probably not. Is what I gathered. Is that like they've decided on one for at least a short amount of time, and unless it's like super time sensitive, I think it would be okay to waste the hour, but that's up to everybody else.
Torvald, you would know that they've already, like, made it back and left and moved camps. But you know that once they establish another camp, they don't really leave for, 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
And then they'll pack up and move again. Unless, of course, they're either found out or getting beaten up in battle and they have to move.
I mean, I would share all that. So this is more like to get on their trail than anything else.
Okay, let's send the jail. Could be a couple day escapade we're out on.
I don't mind to do it. Just that we'll have to be stuck with the one form, so it has to be at least until I get back to town. I'm running low on supplies. I didn't have a lot of coin before I started this trip up to the mountain. And it didn't seem imperative when we were in town. But if everyone's amenable, I don't mind to sit down and do the ritual.
Albus will unstuff his face with some food for a second.
Some bread.
Some bread. Yeah, it is bread. But what
In
exactly?
character.
I'll eat it through mold, man. Don't matter. Moldy bread just turns into alcohol. Yeah, so he'll look at it. What exactly do you need for your guild transformation?
Incense.
Just
a
one.
lot of incense.
Oh.
And then I'm just gonna, to make sure we're all crystal clear on it, I'm just gonna put my hand in my little bag, my backpack, and pull out the bundle, the last individual bundle of them that I've wrapped up, because I try to keep my shit neat if I can. So I'm just gonna hold up a thick little, circle of incense. It takes a lot of incense.
Yeah, it's like 5 gold worth of incense, so it's a chunk.
It's a lot of incense.
I have block incense, that's why I was curious. Okay. Yeah.
For anybody that's watching, Sid sits down, draws some runes in the dirt, and says some words, and over time you start seeing goop. What are you changing Gil into?
Probably into probably into a sparrow. I was gonna say maybe a raven or a crow,
Up to
but
you.
that might be a little more noticeable out here. So definitely just like a little songbird or something.
Okay, so we'll say, yeah, sparrow works. So what happens is after he sits down and starts doing this, you guys notice that in the center of Jill's chest, you start noticing like browns and whites and blacks, and it starts to like kind of like the blob cover his entire body, and then you see little feathers start to pop up, and then a beak, and now he's got wings. And at the end of the hour, he looks up and goes, "This is so awesome! I've got feathers. I'm a cute little bird. What do I need to do now?"
Just fly on ahead, scout for us, make sure there's nothing dangerous in the way.
Yeah, okay. And then he flies off. And just...
So it's just like watching him proudly, and he's like, such a good little goop.
You hear
Do
it.
you talk to him?
I was gonna say, you hear in your head said, he goes, "Oh, I almost hit a branch. I gotta watch. His wings are new. Wings are new."
So can you communicate your mind with him?
I can.
Oh. I can do that to Squishy too.
It's very
Sid,
convenient.
Logan, Sid just sees Nodwick with the slightest smirk on his face, watching Sid like be proud of this, and then it disappears and he turns away.
All right.
Well, I'm gonna give you my blocking sense. I have two. Maybe two of them is worth one of the spells. I don't know. Block of incense in D&D is a very loose,
It's a very loose
undescribed term.
We will say he's giving you his block, so he's paid for half of another recharge.
Okay.
So it'd
Thank
be
you, Albus.
2 gold, 5 silver versus the whole 5 gold.
So
Very
I have
much
two of them, so
appreciated.
per block, or you're saying like
The 2
Both
of
would
them
be-
are half.
okay.
do we want to
Hey.
move on ahead while your friend scouts?
I figured that was the case.
Let's go.
And, then,
On the road again.
and you guys are here now.
Where?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Towards the mountain.
Yep.
Face the
Holy
mountain.
shit,
Yep.
there's a map.
There's a map.
Map.
Everybody say thank you, Alex. Alex made this.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Alex.
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 You got fuck you, Joe. And you guys are walking, and you get to, after about 3 or 4 hours of walking, you hear little wings coming back. And he lands, like, directly on top of Nodwick's head and goes, "I think I found something."
Oh, do tell.
Hello? I didn't mean to... I thought you were a stick. Up ahead there is, like, a tiny thing, and it's got, like, what looks like tents, but they're all, like, ripped up. And there's nobody there, but somebody had to be there, at one point.
Right. Destroyed 10.
Yeah, it's this way, look! And he flies off again.
Oh, what?
Torvald is sprinting after.
I was gonna ask if there's any like smoldering campfires. You know, some warm embers.
I guess
You think
we'll
you could do
find
that?
out when we get there.
Well,
Hmm.
is everybody sprinting?
No.
No.
Okay. Well, Torvald, you will
Torvald
get
can do that himself.
Torvald, you will get there first. And it
Okay.
is like tents in the cardinal directions, so north, south, east, and west. There's a decent sized campfire in the middle. And the remains of like broken cooking equipment and some busted pots and anything else you can look for.
Oh, this doesn't look like they just packed up and left. This looks like it was attacked.
No, this looks like they left in a really big hurry.
Ah. Fuck.
The werebear was the second in charge, so once he got
Yeah.
beat, they kind of were like, "Oh shit," and dipped out.
Good. They don't want this smoke.
Real.
Can I try and look for any way of like what direction they may have gone?
Yes.
Like, if it lines up with any like campsites I know they've used before.
Who use a survival check for me?
Oh, I get it. Do I get advantage since the blood hunters thing? Hold on, let me find the right feature.
Oh, I didn't
You have
check out
advantage
my
on
dice.
wisdom survival checks to track fae, fiends, or undead. Well, they don't count as either.
They
of
do
those.
not.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got excited for nothing.
You lose. You get nothing.
You
Uh,
get nothing.
But this dice is much more friendly. Got an 18.
You look down and you can see the faint press of footprints. It looks like they tried to cover their tracks by like sweeping branches behind them with like pine leaves and tried to muck up their branches. But with an 18, you definitely see that there are branches, and you would think that they're heading towards the river. The problem is, if they get to the river, you run into, like, head honcho of the gang. Which you would know. Don't know his name. Everybody just called him Boss. But he is the War Shark leader.
Bless you.
I'm not looking forward to that. Does everybody like catch up pretty quick, or?
About 5 minutes go by with you searching, and they start trickling in one by one.
So, they're heading towards the river. What, eastern or western? Did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're heading. You guys are on the map, right? They're heading towards
Mhm.
this river here,
Hmm.
and you guys are like somewhere in here.
So, good news. I know which direction they're going. Bad news. We may have to hurry.
Oh,
Ugh.
exercise costs extra, just so you know.
Why do we have to hurry?
They're going to find the boss.
And
He's a were shark. You don't want to fuck the were shark.
Sid's gonna just like elbow Alvis. I don't think a shark's gonna be too much of a problem.
No. Fallen overboard a few times. Shark's never been an issue.
Alvis will harpoon him. It'll be fine.
I don't carry any harpoons. I don't. Nope. Nope. No harpoons.
You all are very nonchalant.
It's a good way to live life. Keeps the heart young.
Agreed.
Estron, do you think we could take a were shark?
We survived a group of were people. I'm sure one is not an issue. At least not for me. And if he's in the water, I'll shock that bastard to death.
Oh, you think it'd be a fair one-on-one fight? That's funny.
Oh, the young and naive.
Oh, the young and naive.
We're all just watching these very cocky people. Like, sure.
Yeah, Torvald's got that y'all don't even know face.
Look, I'm.
Alright, so you're saying that we have to hurry so that we reach them before they get to the boss.
Unless you want to fight all of them and the boss at the same time. Don't really recommend.
How many
Alright.
days travel are they headed? What do we have ahead of us, Torvald?
Be like, what, 2 days looking at the map? When they hit the river?
Probably a day and a half. Quick travel, a day and a half.
Well, I'm not that fast, but I'll try.
Oh, you're the fastest turtle I've ever seen, so I think we'll keep up.
In fairness, I'm sure he's the only turtle you've ever seen.
You
He
don't know
didn't say
me.
turtle. He said turtle.
I've never
Sounds
seen
racist.
either, so.
You know, I'm beginning to think we should have brought the carriage.
By the way,
Yeah.
if we did a quick search of the camp, would we see if they left it behind anything valuable?
Whoever wants to search can search.
I'll take a
Well,
look.
I would definitely
Look,
like
you-
to.
That's a good idea. Nodwick will do that too.
Man, I'm glad someone had that great idea, guys.
What? Is that an investigation?
Yes.
Nodwick has the magnifying glass out.
I figured.
17.
Top tier.
Okay.
19?
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. For a total of.
Okay.
21.
Okay.
21.
Nice.
Who else is investigating? Torvald, I'm assuming you're investigating?
He'll investigate since everyone's taking the time.
Well, you being a part of the gang, I will give you advantage because it's like directly tied to your backstory.
With advantage, that's a 13.
Jesus Christ.
I know, my dice do not like me.
What happens to Thormore is he's like looking for stuff and he's paying too close attention and ends up headbutting a tree. Nodwick and Sid.
Yes.
You guys are walking around and you're seeing little bits of torn up paper and broken pots and broken pans, and the fire is almost cold. There's a tad bit of heat to it, but not like you could safely grab the coals and then not burn your hands.
Hmm.
So they haven't been here for a while.
DM,
Yeah.
you said there was torn up paper on the ground.
Yes.
If I collected those pieces of torn up paper, what roll would I have to make in order to try and connect them back together?
Well, with a little bit of investigating, and Rin also notices the torn up pieces of paper, but with Rin's natural 20, she notices that they're different pieces of paper.
Okay.
What's the matter, Joe?
No, nothing. No. It's getting bullied.
What did you roll?
No.
Oh.
Chat.
Oh, what?
Should I get bullied?
Oh no, the Alvis Hate Club has started.
Hell yeah.
I
Oh,
got
no.
away from one of them.
Gotta be like, you guys
Not
gotta
as-
tell me this. I can't look at chat.
Yes,
Uh,
and I'll be taken.
I'm
With
just waiting for
you-
Bad Brad to come back.
With Sid and Ren working together, you notice that they're different pieces of paper. You can kind of make out that it's like a treasure list. Like they're supposed to take this many jewels from this place and this many gold from this place. And then at the bottom of one piece of paper, it is kind of torn in a weird circle.
Yeah.
And what the letters you can make out is H and a tear, and then L, and then a rather big tear, and then RD. And then next to that, you would get the and a huge tear and NGE.
Okay.
So you're assuming that this group of bandits were hired by whatever that is as like mercenaries almost, or thieves
Yeah.
for hire. It is a big list. It's like you can see like G and it's like 376, and there's like 4 rubies, and there's 3 like it just says D, and there's more tears. They obviously went back and like ripped the shit out of this paper, obviously to make it hard to read.
Well, guys, we found this one piece of paper with like some kind of well, I'll be honest, it's kind of a riddle. you know, because we're missing some letters and we gotta fill it in. I'm thinking like a Hallard Vange, Hallard Vange. Does that sound like a name? I'll explain, show everybody the letters and stuff.
Sounds
So they,
intrigued to me.
It's not an organization I'm familiar with. I know of the Chain Breakers, the Capitol Police, but that's about it.
Hmm.
And I doubt they would hire mercenaries. At least using their name.
Hylord? Hylord? Maybe?
Yeah, but wasn't the tear between the L and the RD like gigantic?
I'm trying to write it up right now.
Okay.
Thank you very much appreciated.
Yeah. You gotta like play Hangman where we got these letters already on the board. So I know.
So it looks like it could be one letter between H.
I'm gonna take a picture of it and post it in chat.
Yeah, please and thank you.
Thank you.
My eyes are not that good.
Oh boy,
You
I
guys
love
have a
puzzles.
group. You guys have a group chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We do.
All right, so I'm gonna
Awesome.
send it to Logan, and then you guys can work it out.
Okay.
All right, I finished my bread. Now I can help you. Where'd everyone go? Let's just look around and see everyone's searching. Hi. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Alvis,
just
look.
standing there. shaking my
I
head.
found a
Get
riddle.
with it.
I have an obligation to
Can you see that
help.
picture?
I did indeed get it.
Okay, cool.
I am attempting to do the quick thing real quick. Let me just save it. Puzzle is what I'm calling that.
That works.
Let's check this back. Yeah.
I
You
mean,
have to give my laptop a second of doing its best. She's trying real hard. Boop.
Alvis, do you like riddles?
Yay.
I see.
Sorry, chat. That was probably loud.
What exactly is the riddle?
I think it's being sent.
I mean, I sent it to our player chat.
Oh, that is what it is? Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Is this just a
That's what I was
ripped
given.
piece of paper?
Yep. Yep, the little squiggly lines are where the paper's non-existent.
Where exactly did you find it?
Oh, well, Sid and I were looking around. We kind of found some paper scattered. We also found this paper with a list of things. Not that important. This is what's really taking my interest.
Yeah, the paper, the list of things is just like basically a, hey, I want this shit, so steal it.
Yeah, not that important if they have it.
Ian, if I come in to look at it, do I know if this is like a contact I was familiar with when I was with them?
History check.
History check.
Oh, it's a name? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, it looks like the
I know.
top is the name, and then the bottom is a different name.
Like a title.
That's what I was thinking, is that the bottom part is a title.
15.
15. I mean, it could be. I mean, you know, you're the Mazine phase bandits work with just the seedy underbelly of whoever they want to. Different underground organizations, different thieves groups, pirates, just anybody that'll pay them good coin to do dirty shit. They pretty much work with them.
So, it's definitely a person of ill repute.
Yeah, for sure. If this person is reaching out to use your old gang to steal stuff from them, they're not great people.
Okay. I am gonna keep that to myself, though. I
Is
don't
it?
think.
Does this paper look like this message was at the bottom and it got tore off?
Yes.
Or is that like
It looks
okay.
like a little chunk of the paper. Like it's not a full piece. It
Right.
looks like somebody ripped out where the name was, and then whatever's underneath it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's go. We could think about this while we're on our way.
Yeah, we need to catch up.
Yeah, this first part kind of looks like half. I don't know what everything's.
Nodwick looks at Thormor and Estron. We should have brought the horses.
Should have brought more booze.
That too.
I second that.
Should have brought a better attitude too. But that
Would you be happy if you were hungover? Nobody is. And
I
if they
don't
say
know.
they are, they're
But-
lying.
I don't know.
What
I've
was
never
that,
had one.
Torvald?
Mhm.
What
That
did you
hard to
say?
believe.
You all had horses and didn't mention that.
Yeah.
Looks like that.
I
Okay.
forgot about them. We took them from bandits we killed.
We would have brought the horses, but you all abandoned us when we went to sleep.
Oh, we had a
Yeah, we
carriage.
had to come find you guys. Me and Thorma are not a part of this problem whatsoever. The only
Okay,
problem
good.
I have is an empty glass, and he's holding a mug in his hand he all of a sudden
So-
has with nothing in it.
Yeah, you're not part of the problem. Does that mean we can take your 2 shares of a reward?
I can still be a part of the solution. I don't see you shitting out horses anytime soon, now do you?
Well, nobody asked me for some.
Well, the whole group's
Can you
bitching
make
about horses.
horses?
Why don't we just start walking and stop standing here like
Oh, I
idiots? We have
assumed
things
we
to
were
do.
moving while
Yeah.
we were
Yeah, I thought we were like walking and
Yeah.
complaining.
That's why I'm all the way down
I
the
thought we were
path,
just standing here
and
this
we're
whole
still. That we're.
At the end of the conversation, we're just yelling from 30
Yeah.
feet away from each other.
Hey!
Alright.
Torvald is gonna walk up beside Sid and just be like, so, they're always like this.
Which ones?
All of them. Mostly Renasia and Esteron.
I don't know anything about Esteron. I think I've known him for maybe a day, 2. Renasia is not good with new people. She doesn't trust very easily. Smart woman, that.
And Nodwick, he's just sad all the time.
I guess.
Hey, Nodwick,
Between
make
you
a
and
wisdom
me,
check.
there's-
Or wisdom save.
Who?
Nodwick?
You.
Nodwick.
Okay.
Failed and go into a deep depression.
Continue, Sid. Sorry.
The only guy who's made them so far.
Well, between you and me, there's a lot more to him than I think anyone is really prepared for. But it's none of my business. And quite frankly, I don't care.
Well, I don't understand the
Point
rest
two.
of you. It seems like there's a lot more than just what's on the surface.
Isn't that for everyone, though? Everybody's got an underlying motive.
No. Nodwick, you notice
Shut the fuck
you
up,
feel
Alex.
something tingle in the back of your brain, and then you shake it off.
Okay. I think everybody just kind of sees Nodwick shake his head, and like his eyes kind of squint, and he's like, "Got you this time,"
What'd you
and just
get?
keeps walking.
What'd
And
you
just
get?
keeps walking. We should get that on the shirt. And he walks away.
Yeah, like everybody
It's
out
the most
here.
cryptic group.
I think I'm the only one who hasn't walked away from a combo yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So you guys are walking and talking for damn near a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's starting to get
great.
dark again.
Could I, like, collect some kind of thicker plants and try to make, like, basically a little hempen string?
Survival check.
Okay. Just a little side project. Oh, shit. Drop the dice. Natural fucking 1 from 20 to 1.
You
The duality of
find
the
some
dice.
branches, and then you grab it, and it turns out it's a snake.
I'll just blast. His fear response.
Well, yeah, you've had 2 firsts tonight, a nat 1 and a nat 20 for the campaign. Go you.
So you guys
I
are
think I hit
walking
it.
along. You hear Ren go ah, and then you hear.
Boom! Got it!
What?
The critter. I'm gonna take the snake. Is it if it's dead?
Oh yeah, it's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it. I got dinner.
I've got rations.
Well, I mean, we could save money on the rations by eating what the land provides.
The sun is starting to dip lower towards the
I think
horizon.
We could eat rations while we walk. I have plenty of bread to go through.
Honestly, if we do set down for camp, I could probably cook that up. I saw some green onions a ways back. I can grab them real quick. Make a bit of a snake stew.
Did
No,
you
this
see
is
green
mine.
onions?
Huh?
Did you see green onions?
Did I see green
I don't
onions?
know. Roll for it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Did you?
I saw 500 GP worth of rare gems
No,
back
no, you
there.
didn't.
I saw a Warble sword just chilling in a log.
Perception, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Dirty 20.
You saw some.
Some
Yeah.
wild onions.
I,
I don't know if any of you have done any chase downs, but setting camp ain't exactly the way to catch up to nobody now, is it? If they're already a days ahead, and we travel normally, how exactly are we gonna close the gap? We've been walking all day.
They have to sleep and stop too.
Torvald,
If
you would
we- if-
also know they're carrying a bunch of equipment.
yeah, they're slowed down by all the equipment and probably jewels they're carrying. Now, that being said, we could do a shorter rest and do about halfway through the night. The dark really doesn't impose too much disadvantage on me.
I only need a short rest.
I'm not opposed to continuing walking, but we do need to be aware that our bodies aren't necessarily going to like walking forever.
Yeah, here comes the fun.
And by that, Logan means I don't want to take exhaustion.
I would say, here comes the fun decision. Do you walk all night to try to make room, then take an exhaustion point, or do you rest?
If we're gonna fight a bunch of were creatures, we don't want to be tired. That is a recipe for disaster.
Some of my best fighting. Well exhausted, don't we? Now,
Plus, they're
So
not
you
gonna be
got
running-
lucky and you were stupid.
no,
Damn it. Why do I do that? I'm sorry.
it's called tactic. If we're gonna take a rest now, and then we have to push, and then say that we find him towards the end of tomorrow, we're gonna need to take another rest tomorrow now, aren't we? Why not push now, and have half a day's travel?
I want to get them before they get back to the boss. That's a fight I don't want, and you all shouldn't either.
But if we are tired, we will make poor decisions. And we will not be at our best, and we are fighting an entire camp of people. That's not a smart decision.
That don't know they're being chased.
But
They know they
I don't know that I'd be so sure about that.
We have an upper
They've done
hand. We'll
nothing
lose
but
it if we're
wrong.
tired.
And I understand precaution, but going
No.
straight for the boss, they're worried about something. Whether it's us or not is irrelevant.
Hey.
all right, let's do this democratically. Who is in favor of taking a rest?
Me.
Me.
Hey, look at that. And he looks at Sid. Never mind.
All opposed?
Listen, this beautiful
The
face
eyes
needs
have it.
sleep.
Our call
Looks
is
like
going
you
to
will.
crumble. Fine.
It is now with all the talking, it is now dark.
Then we'll kind of make one last point and say, I only need 4 hours. If someone else in this group or any other of you only need a little bit of rest, we can send a scouting party, including myself. That is my only other option.
I don't think anybody else is any kind of
No.
elven ancestry at all.
Nope.
There's other reasons for only half sleep.
He'll look,
This is true.
he'll look
They're
at
undead.
everyone.
That's fine. True.
elves and their uncanny ways to avoid sleep. Dwarven constitution. Push on with ye. Take half a rest.
I'll take the first rest, and when I wake, I'll scout ahead and do the perimeter a bit. Make sure they really are not backpedaling and after us or any of that stuff.
Hey,
Plus, I'm sure there's bandits in the area and other bullshit.
You may want to take Gil with you, if nothing else. If you get in trouble, we'll send him back, and we can at least reinforce him.
Excuse
Not a
me,
bad
sir.
idea.
You don't tell me what to do.
Gil, is it?
Sid, do you want to tell him what to do?
Technically, it's Jill, but
Yeah,
yes,
it's Jill.
it would be a good idea to go off with Esteron and Albus and keep tabs in case anything happens, and we
Okay.
can head right on over.
You're so smart.
Jill, we
promise
would
I won't-
greatly appreciate if you went with Esteron. I would hate to lose my friend.
No. I promise I won't tell you what to do, little squishy friend.
All right, the little sparrow like flies over and kind of makes himself comfortable, like right on the top of Esteron's head.
I'll walk over to the tree and put my back against it. I'll take a quick nap, and then I will go off ahead with Jill. And he'll gesture to his head. But we all know what I need to take a good nap, and you just hear boop of a cork stop, and a random bottle hits his lips.
He keeps saying his supply is running low, and then magically another full bottle comes out.
As he closes his eyes, he says, "I'm also a skilled liar."
What he means is that he doesn't have enough to drink all day. He only has enough to drink at night. And I assume he has about 2 more nights worth based on the traveling we've done.
I think we call that a problem.
A functioning
Alcohol
alcoholic.
math.
No,
Yeah.
he's got it pretty much figured out.
Well, he's doing much better than I was.
All right, I'm assuming
You
you,
just hear-
guys are finding a camp and setting up, and Sid's doing the
Yeah.
alarm thing.
Yep. Ring a ding.
Albus
Ring it
will look to
That's what
Esteron
it
before
is.
he knocks himself out or passes out.
Don't forget
to wake me up. You always have my hammer.
Ooh. Alright, so the first, everybody goes to sleep, 4 hours go by, Esteron, you get woken up with a couple, like, gentle pecks to the forehead.
Oh.
You said you wanted to get up in 4 hours, time to wakey wakey!
Alcohol delirium sets in. He says, "Oh, yeah. All right, let's go."
And when you open your eyes, the sparrow is, like, leaning down, so you just see an upside down bird face, like, right in your eye line. He's like, hello!
Hello, Gil.
It's
May I
time.
suggest the shoulder? He gestures to his shoulder.
Yeah, okay.
All right, let's go. I'll
Wait,
head
you
in
were
the general
supposed to
direction.
wake the dwarf up.
Oh, you're right. One too many swigs. And he'll go over and lightly shake Alvis. Dwarf.
Hey.
At
got to start. We've.
Oh.
It isn't. Unfortunately, yes. We've got to start.
Yeah, you see him. You see him like sit up, and his like fucking hair is like pushed back.
Roll
Like,
a
he got
Constitution
mean,
saving throw.
Albus normally grooms himself when he wakes up. You don't get that opportunity when you gotta go. Con save.
Beat a 22.
22. Okay. Well, I rolled an 18. So.
Okay, so you are going to get a point of exhaustion.
Wait.
If you roll high enough in my campaigns, I'll give you a power nap.
Nice.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's a high DC, because I'm not just going to give it to you, because technically if you don't sleep 8 hours, you do need to get a point of exhaustion. But me being a truck driver, I don't ever sleep 8 hours, so...
Yeah. I think I'm on 3 points this week.
So, high Constitution save will give you the 4 hours sleep.
I like that. It's good mechanic.
Yeah.
Now,
Power nade.
And you two are off, and everybody else is asleep.
Could
I'd like Squishy wake me up for the last little bit just to keep watch in the morning for if they come back.
Yeah, Squishy will wake you up early.
Thank you.
Squishy the alarm clock.
Yep, pretty much.
You guys are careful to walk out. And you know what? Make 2 stealth checks because I'm trying to figure out if you tripped the wire that Sid set out.
They would not because I can designate people to not trip it.
Okay, then never mind.
We just hear clank, 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 clank as they leave.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Fuck you
Do the
guys.
chink of the chainmail.
Yeah.
We already know the general direction that
Yes.
that next group is.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to my shoulder and say, Gil, did you happen to see how far ahead this group was, or did you see them at all?
Yeah, they're like a little bit, but not a long bit.
In Cretan terms, that means not too far. Right. Let's keep going. I'm gonna kind of look around though and just make sure that we weren't followed by any sticky-fingered bandits, any hungry monsters, just to see if anything's watching the group before we leave, so I don't leave them a problem.
Perception check.
Sounds good. Ducky dice, don't fail me now.
Alvis, you can make one of those too if you want to keep an eye
My
out.
perception is plus
Yeah,
2.
we
That's a
disadvantage,
14.
14.
You're...
It looks good.
That'll be fine. I'll keep walking.
So you guys end up walking and talking for like 2 to 3 hours. It is like dark outside. It's cloudy night. There's like a little specks of stars and a little tiny bit of sliver of moonlight showing through. It is dark. After about 2.5, 3 hours of walking, in the distance, the very far distance, you see a little tiny ping of a light.
I think we found our camp. What do you think, Elvis? Should we get closer, risking being spotted to get more information, or should we head back?
How far from where our camp was is this?
You're about 3 hours of walking right now.
3 hours. Hey, we may not want to stir any trouble. By the time we get back to our party, they'll be waking up.
Yeah,
This might
because you
be
guys
good.
slept for 4.
Right.
Yeah, so they only have an
So-
hour left.
Right. Let's get back quickly.
We'll be
Guys,
2
then-
hours into our trek.
Right.
I
And
guess
let's-
this was more
let's
just
rush
a
'em.
confirmation of where they were than gaining reconnaissance.
Oh, or the two of us stay and we send Gil back. Keep an eye out on him. Gil will get the part.
Post up somewhere unseen, and then just in case they decide to head back ways, we can go around and get to the group before these people do.
Hey, he'll nudge Estron like awkwardly because he's a dwarf and you're a tall elf. Dwarf and elf. Who would have guessed it? Who would have known?
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Am I going back to get people?
You're just gonna go back to the group, let them know once they're up that we're just waiting for them to catch up, just in case something
Okay.
happens.
Can do, and he gives you a little bird salute with his little feathered wings and flies off.
I love Jill already.
No,
He's
I
the
did not
best.
think I'd be traveling with a dwarf, and I certainly did not think I'd be traveling with that flying thing.
Love you
Changeling
too.
morph.
Hey, I don't know if it's weirder to be traveling with whatever that is. Or a dwarf and an elf. Rare. We'll say rare.
We are quite the group, I will say. I've had better company, but I've also had worse.
Thank you. He'll take this time to start braiding his beard because it sounds like we have a few hours to wait.
Yeah. Let's find ourselves a well-hidden place to take our rest before the rest of the group gains on us. We don't want to be spotted just in case they have scouts as well. And I'm gonna look for a little shaded spot to hide and just get out of eyesight.
So Squishy wakes you up about this time.
Okay. I would like to take this time and cook up that snake I had. Actually, I'm going to offer it to Squishy raw.
Just
Yep, it just slurps it up like a thick spaghetti.
Logan, who's your
Then
friend?
I'm
He demands attention. I don't know what to tell you.
Kitty.
orange cat behaviors.
So you
He
guys
tortured a lizard today that got in the house.
Oh. You guys are slowly to wake up. You guys wake up to the smell of smoked snake meat.
Yep. Just had something on the cat containment. Dang it.
About after you guys wake up, I'm assuming you guys start heading off the direction you were heading off.
Yes.
So you guys are walking for about an hour in that direction until you hear Sidonius, hello, where are you guys? Hello, Sidonius, I've got some important information for you.
Over here, friend.
And he gently flies down and perches on top of your head like usual, because he's a bird. He goes, "Hey, so they are like a little teeny bit off to the way you're going currently. And they're like playing hide and seek with I don't know who, but they're like being all secretive and whatnot."
So, are they waiting for us?
Yeah, I think that was the plan.
Great. When you say a little tiny bit ahead of us, do you have an estimation? Was it 1 hour of flying or 2 hours of flying?
I don't know what this means.
That's fair.
It was
My
a
bad.
tiny bit. I'm not tired.
Okay. Relatively close then. Comparatively.
And you guys end up walking for like another 2 hours before. You know what? Both of you make stealth checks. Yep.
Bet.
This is gonna
Stealth
be fun
is
because
not my worst
Joe is
one.
not cars anymore.
Yeah.
That's
My
going to be a
stealth is
5.
average.
I rolled a 7. That's a
Plus
5.
1, that's a 14 plus 1, 15.
Nice. 3.
Not bad for a fighter.
I had everybody's passive perception written down somewhere.
Mine's a 3. Now, hear me out.
Oh, yours
I
is a
have
3. Okay.
a plus 0.
Okay, so this is what happens. You guys are walking along, and you guys aren't quite sure where Esteron is, but you see Alvis very, very obviously trying to hide behind a tree, but like the beard is sticking out and like the tips of his toes are sticking out, and like you can see his weapon like off on his back, clearly not behind the tree.
I'm just gonna nudge Thormor and be like, is he trying to hide?
I think so, but we shouldn't hurt his feelings, so let's pretend we can't see him.
Oh, okay.
As
I'll let you take the lead on that one.
As you say that, Thormor Jill goes, "Hey, you're really bad at hiding."
Oh, no,
I
Jill,
mean,
you're
he
wrong.
is.
Where is
think
Alvis?
he's
I
right there.
can't see him at all.
He's not
Guys,
He's nowhere
not
to
what he's
be
right.
found.
Not what he's right.
You guys, you got it all wrong. He's going to the bathroom, okay? Come on, give him some privacy. Come on, guys.
there. Elvis, are you taking a poo?
Sid's just enjoying the show.
We're both pinching the bridge of his nose in frustration.
I said he might be taking a poo, so be
He's not
careful.
replying, so I think he's taking a poo.
Elvis is gonna come out from behind the tree. Hi. No, I'm not taking it. No. Hey.
He wasn't taking a poo. He's just shite at hiding.
Why?
Now, there's a really serious question I gotta ask you.
Me?
Where's Esteron?
Oh.
Albus will be like, he was. I don't really know where he went. He was behind me before I fixed my beard. Go on.
You
gonna pick up-
lost our friend Esteron.
Well, elves are a little bit more, well, slippery.
Did he just walk away when you weren't looking?
Well, I was talking
Left
to
the
him,
adventure.
and now he's gone. He's probably hiding. It's better at it than I. You know, dwarves, thick and stout, elves, thin, fragile,
Wiry.
wiry.
Talk a lot. Where is Esteron?
It's like you don't listen. I talk a lot, but you hear none. Aye.
You talk way too fast most of the time.
Aye.
Short of thick, we don't know where Esteron is.
Thank you, Nausea.
I
Esteron.
understood what he was saying. Don't yell, the people might be around, Thormore.
Oh, yeah, by the way,
Esteron.
Austin, I'm assuming the camp never moved that we were staying near. Yeah. You said it was like within eyesight, so I'm gonna point. There. So why don't we all just keep our voices down?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a small rock and just yeet it at the back of Thormore's head.
Roll the hit.
Sounds good to me.
Alvis, you're assuming it was a campfire, but it looked like a lightning bug from where you were at.
That's a dirty 20 hit.
Got it. So
No.
distance, but like at least off.
Yeah, it hits.
You're just gonna hear from the bushes somewhere. Shut the fuck up, Thormore.
Oh, you fuck.
There he is.
I'll walk out smiling and laughing. You'll see like one of my footsteps kind of miss and I stumble a little bit. Stand up straight and say, "You're gonna get us killed with that big mouth of yours. You know that."
Mm.
Most likely.
At least it brings entertaining enemies towards us, so I don't completely hate your loud mouth.
Esteron, are you feeling okay? You've not had enough alcohol, and I'm worried you might go through that
This is the
shaking
opposite
that you
of an
do.
AA meeting.
We don't want you to have what Nodwick calls withdrawals again, so you should drink up.
He's gonna put up one finger and just.
Is this
I'm
really
good.
the time or the place for him to?
Says who?
We have, at
5
present,
o'clock somewhere.
to my knowledge, at least 2 friends who can go look at that camp and give us information. The difference between them is that if Renacia's friend does it, she can actually see through that one and give us precise details, whereas Jill does his very best.
Yeah.
What is your friend, Renasia? I don't think I've met them.
Oh, well, they don't talk out loud. Only to me, in my mind. It's squishy, and I pull out a little. It's just this little pink. It's like purple main body with pink spots. It looks like one of those reversible toy octopus plushies. Little cute little face. It's a cute little guy. Yeah, it's just squishy.
I feel like that would gain a lot of attention.
Oh,
He
but
can
look
go
at
invisible.
look at this, and then he goes invisible.
I retract my statement.
After he goes invisible, Torvald, you just feel like a slight tentacle tickle the back of your ear.
You.
Squishy, you scamp.
I roll it.
What if we make them think that you're a were-turtle? Send you in as well.
What?
No.
Thormore, I don't-
Thormore, I would love to hear your thought process on why exactly that would work.
Well, no,
While
here
we
we are.
walk.
You all are talking about how you're going to send your pets in, so I thought of a way to send my pet in. He is
Oh,
Nodwick the were-turtle. From there on, I'm hoping that you guys can make up the rest, but I just thought it was a great idea.
If he's a were-turtle, then what the fuck does he turn into afterwards?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Someone said my name.
Yep. You seem to know a little bit about were beasts. Are there were turtles? Were turtles?
God, no.
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 Okay.
Aye. Well, it would have been a good plan, Tormor, but no way turtles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
close.
Unlucky.
It's very
Oh,
generous of you, Alvis, to call it a good plan.
Honestly,
Oh, well.
Thormore, you might have better luck
Yeah.
just throwing him when he's inside his shell.
Is the plan.
We all just go.
We tried
You know-
that one time. It didn't work very well.
But for lack of better words, the wind is good. Why not throw the oars out and row?
Why would we throw the oars out if the wind is if the wind carries the boat with you?
I think
are
it's more
horrible
like
at
the wind
this.
was against you. You'd I don't know.
I thought
The
it was a
wind will
good.
still carry the boat even if it's against you.
No, I don't think I messed it up. I think I have it.
I think that was a. That was a good one.
I
like-
demand
Row
by
the
the end of this
oars to
campaign
row.
to have a published book of Alvis proverbs.
3 hours.
Demand it.
3 hours at least of film study to get through that.
Elvis, why don't you
I was gonna
just
say, I
say,
need you
hey,
to do
instead
an
of
audiobook for
talking,
me of
let's
those.
walk towards this place.
I like that idea.
You know, Nodwick, sometimes I feel like you're being rude, but I don't exactly know if you are or not. But
Can we just
Sid just grins to himself and says nothing.
send the two pets?
we'll
Alright.
just go, Torvald. We're gonna fight them anyways. What difference does it make if we scout ahead?
I would like to know what kind of fight I'm getting myself into.
Send
All
the
knowledge
squishy.
is good knowledge.
If some of them are asleep, we can take them by surprise.
You don't have like knowledge.
The
I don't-
squishy's not gonna wake them up. We can still take them by surprise.
Torvald, I don't think this group is the most. We're loud as hell, and some of us can't shut their mouths.
I've noticed.
So, I don't think surprise is an option here.
We can always talk to them. They are humans, aren't they?
Mm,
Were
Huh?
humans.
Yeah.
They're were humans.
I don't know like how it
Lord.
works. So,
Would they
Maybe.
be amenable to talking? They're not exactly a friendly group of people.
My
Mm.
sword is a conversationalist.
If I wasn't around, maybe. They'll kill me on sight.
Don't you want them all dead?
Yes.
Good to me.
No, killing's wrong.
If it's so wrong, Thomar, then why does the whole fucking world do it?
Do you want them or do you want the or the shark dead?
Yes.
Now, hold on, pal. Hold on. What if we just take a little bit of all of these ideas and just smash them together? Alvis wants to go talk to them, but it wouldn't do us any good if Torvald went with. So Torvald gets to play sneak and not alert anyone. The loud ones can follow along and hopefully keep their mouths shut long enough to let somebody who's good at talking do that. And the rest of us can catch them by surprise. A little distraction in the front, a little guy in the back, and the rest of us around the sides.
And then Esteron and I will find the booze.
Take
Yeah.
my mind, turtle friend.
So who's going with me then? Or I go alone, maybe?
No, I'll go with you.
Okay, but I think I do the talking this time. The last time you did, the one-armed man didn't like you very much.
He
Well,
didn't
I
like
did.
anybody.
I
I
did the
didn't really
talk.
get a chance to talk to. Oh no. Dormer, you talk to him. You did.
I have something that maybe might also work. Well, I'm loath to do it. What if you gave me up as a prisoner?
Great
At
at
least
lying.
pretended.
I'm not good at lying.
I'm
I
okay.
won't
I'm sure
care
about
Nodwick
about
it.
has no problem doing it.
I won't feel bad about that.
That's if we're doing that one, I'll do the talking.
Oh,
But that is one less person to be setting up a good pincer momentum.
Movement.
A pincer
But
attack.
if we're
how to-
turning
works.
you over to them, that's gonna look kind of weird. I don't like that plan. Elvis and I'll go talk to them. The rest of you divide and do whatever it is you're gonna do. And let's go, Elvis. Just starts walking.
Albus is gonna follow along and try to catch up.
Bet I can talk him right out of it anyways, yay?
Mr. Ron, did he just say we could do whatever we want to do?
Poor choice of words, I do agree, Thormore.
Big boom like I'm thinking?
If we find barrels, but for now we should take the perimeter, Thormore, and then make a big boom.
So you guys walk and talk for about another hour and a half. And then eventually you stumble on
Ooh, map.
Ooh, map. Yeah,
There we go.
I forgot we had a map.
Map.
this
It's a
scene.
map. It's a map. It's a map.
But before we get to that, we're going to take intermission real quick.
God
Whoa.
So we will be back in about 10 minutes.
Nice.
And you still have the entire intermission to send bits. Do we have who's ahead right now?
Yes.
We haven't gone
Thormore is ahead. Elvis is in
Oh,
second.
shit.
Yeah.
Please send some to
10 more minutes.
It's okay. I built Sid to be unlikable. It's fine.
You got...
Okay.
Alright, we're going to intermission. You got 10 minutes to put whoever your favorite character is for the fake dice.
Nodwick used one of his, so do your thing.
Well, you've won twice already.
Man.
Chill out. See you in 10. Right. I don't think we got any bits during the intermission. We're back.
Grab one.
Thoramore, you are now have 2 fake dice, I think.
Oh shit, word.
No, he spent one in that fight. Or
He
the
did spend one
fight.
in the pit.
Yeah.
So you have a
which is
fake
great.
dice again.
Yeah.
Man, Thormore and Nodwick getting the fate points every time.
Fucking boys club up in
Why
here.
is, why,
I know,
wait,
right?
why
Yeah.
is
What
the
about
map
ladies?
half Bev and
Okay.
there is 2D images? No.
What?
I don't know. So
What?
here's
We don't
here's
have a three.
here's what we're gonna do. You guys notice that the woods are getting thinner and getting thinner, and now you've opened yourself up. You're still in the mountains, so there's still snow on the ground. You can see a little creek. It's pretty deep for what it is, from what you can see, but there's still ice caps on it, and you can see a giant tent, and you can see these people around the bonfire. I just put you guys there. Everybody should have control of everybody, I think. Before we get
Yep.
too deep into this, can everybody control their shit?
Yep.
Nobody wants to be Kailude.
I can control mine, but you said everybody. I can only control mine.
Joe, shut up.
So
Shush.
Um,
Shut up in
You
your
knew
face.
what he meant.
Oh
my
shit!
token is
Shit, what?
I didn't put
The new character's token.
oh,
where's our
no one
Torvald?
likes Torvald.
Someone in
That's true. Nobody does.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're gonna turn me into Nodwick, damn it.
I don't even see you on here to give you control. Oh, yeah, there you are. You got him now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well, so what's the dealio here, DM?
You guys are walking out of the woods. You see the woods thinner and thinner and thinner. I feel like I just said all this.
You did.
You sure did. And there's
What's the dealio?
capitals on the river.
Yeah, there's
Capital.
ice caps still. Some of the river is still frozen. And
Yeah,
you can
that's
see
what you
all
said.
these people around the bonfire.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
So
That is
Alvis
the
and I
deal.
are gonna go try to talk to him.
Okay.
Cool. That's what I was
do you guys want us to sneak behind?
Were you taking Torvald as a pretend prisoner?
No, I don't like that plan.
Me and Clover are gonna walk this ridge along the side of the camp, stay out of sight.
Yeah.
That ridge slowly goes up.
You're behind Alvis. You put
That's
your
fine.
character behind him.
Found him.
Wait,
Do I have to go any further?
Renazia, why don't you stick close to Sidonius? The three of us have stayed safe together so far. Don't spread too far. Yeah, there we go.
It's spread too thin. It's the simplest statement in the world. Spread too thin.
Nodwick, you're being rude.
Yeah, some of us are a little thick. We don't do thin.
It still works. We want to stay
Listen,
close.
I'm fat. I get it.
I love these people.
I'm gonna. I don't want to get that close, but like, is the map accurate? There's like nothing over in this area.
Nope. The
To
woods
hide
have,
behind.
the woods have opened up.
All
I
right.
could go invisible.
There's the ridge that over here. That
Mhm.
that is a cliff, so that goes up. Like you're starting to make your way up the mountain at that point.
Maybe not the better way to go.
All
I
right.
just
Well,
don't know what's around this camp.
This is the waterfall.
I'm going to hope that the bridge here keeps me mostly covered, and I'm gonna like just like get real low to the ground
Stealth check.
and try to like make myself a little not there.
Can I help that stealth check before we even know by if I can?
I was going to say explain how you're helping with the stealth check.
Yeah, because I'm going to provide a distraction by me and Albert are going to talk to them anyway. So Albus is going to be like, "Hey, like just calling out," because I find that if somebody's distracted by something, they're less likely to see someone moving elsewhere.
Okay. Before this goes into fruition, I will say that you're with them right now. Like nobody's scattered yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were.
So if you're like, hey, they're gonna look in the direction and see everybody else.
Oh,
Sorry, we were moving ourselves on the
assumed
map. That's why
everybody-
I was.
Okay. If you guys are separated, yes. If you're trying to draw their attention to you guys, I will allow advantage on stealth checks.
I'm gonna follow Sid, and I'm gonna crouch down and put my hair into a ponytail, and that's me casting invisibility on myself.
Okay, that's
Yeah, she
actually
got
funny. I love that.
serious.
I think I'm gonna stick with Ormore and just kind of hunch down as close to the ground, just try and stay out of sight.
Okay.
I have to hunt down my die. Hold on.
We'll say I have an axe in hand ready.
Okay.
DM, how deep is the water going across the stream? Or is it all frozen?
It's not all frozen. There's patches. The water is still going to be cold as shit. But
It's so far under.
how tall are you, Thormore?
I'm about 6'4", 6'5".
You won't be able to touch the bottom due to the waterfall eroding the ground underneath it. And because there's a waterfall, keep in mind that it's going to be rather quick-paced moving water.
Very fresh too.
Depends on where the waterfall came.
Super fresh. It's
Crisp.
coming off the ice caps on the top of the
Yeah.
mountain. Yeah.
Crisp, delicious water. Ooh.
Yeah, there's a lot of
What about
bacteria
water?
that comes in that melted. But yeah, okay.
But I'm from Colorado. I know a thing or two about drinking ice cap water.
Glacier water's the best water ever.
You may be shitting for weeks, but ooh, worth it.
Okay, so you two, team charisma. Who are you talking to? They are all gathered around. There are 3 were-boars, a were-tiger, a were-rat, and a werewolf.
Well,
I'm gonna get-
Alvis said he was taking points, so Nodwick is just gonna try to look as not threatening as possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how the stealth check rules went.
Yeah,
but
I'm fixing to check in on that.
No worries. I'm gonna get to basically the other side of the bridge. I'm gonna announce myself, like I
Okay.
said. Alphys doesn't really know who he would talk to first. It's more just like he's assuming whoever the lead would be would take point from them.
Fair.
So announces himself, and he'd wait to see what the hierarchy is for them.
Well, as you announce yourself, they all just kind of stare you down at the moment. But before we get into that, I need to know literally what everybody's doing. I need stealth checks from Sid and Renazia. Renazia, you have advantage. Sid, you have advantage. because Alvis
I
is
gotta-
helping. Thormore, what are you doing?
I'm pondering the thought if I can jump this or not. Jump the creek
No.
off the ice patch, maybe.
Sure, you can give it a shot.
Hell yeah.
I got a natural 20.
Okay, you are.
Hey, same.
Oh, you,
Even without
you,
the with
you
the
both are.
advantage.
You're just faded. It. You kind of like wiggle your way in the snow that's left.
Bye.
Yep.
And you get kinda
Skyrim
covered
stealth
up.
archer build.
Esteron, what are you doing?
How high is this cliff over here, kind of above the
We're
group
that
ahead
like
of us?
80 feet.
Sweet. I'm gonna scale back up the cliff and sit up top here and draw my bow, and just wait.
Okay.
Out of
Well,
sight,
we
out
got
of mind.
ourselves a sniper.
I'm honestly not that far, so like realistically, if I need to get back to the group, it would take me like maybe 2 turns, if we fight.
It's Torvald,
But
what are
I'd
you
rather
doing?
just sit up here and shoot.
Still need a stealth check from you, Esteron.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
80 feet in
actually-
the air. They physically can't see me via the angle. It's just physics,
Yes,
dog.
but as you walk up to the cliff, I need you to make a stealth check so you don't knock any rocks down the cliff you're fixing to stand on.
Mr.
Okay.
Armor.
I think,
I'm not stealthing at all, but
I
alright.
think Torvald will wait down at the edge of the cliff, just right out of sight.
Okay.
14.
Your stealth check.
No, because you're not walking on any kind of loose rock or just hiding in the ground. Esteron, you're
Yeah.
good. You see some rocks that look like little shale, and you deftly avoid those, so you don't cause a minor avalanche. And now that everybody's in place, Team Charisma, go do your thing.
Cool. So when I announce myself, like, who's the first person to, like, out of these 2, 4, 6 people over here?
Nobody yet. They're all staring at you
Sure.
pretty fucking
I'll-
intently.
Yeah, I'll slowly make my way across the bridge.
Hi, my name's Elvis Reeker. Traveling paladin of Vostar. My companion here, Nordwick. Also a religious man. Do you 6 need any supplies or food or anything?
Now, after you keep walking up,
Here.
the were-tiger will walk forward. Not a were-tiger yet. You notice a
Sure.
jet black tabaxi walking up to you. Do we look like we need your help? You, however, look like you have pretty expensive armor on.
Aye, you could call it expensive, but it's just chainmail, and it doesn't mean to insult your group's survivability. I'm more just calling out the fact that anybody could use good grain now, couldn't they?
Could.
What?
Excuse me.
Caught it,
sir.
too.
Dwarf, do you have
Awkward
Tourette's? Is everything
turtle.
okay?
Sorry, there's like a little fruit fly, and I caught it, and I opened my hand, and it flew out, and I caught it again, and then it flew out again, and I was... Because normally you crush them when you catch them. Got fucking shafted twice.
Who's,
Sorry.
Who's your friend?
He's a turtle, doesn't talk much. Name's Nordwick. A religious man too.
And they're
More
just...
bodyguarded.
They're like scanning you up and down, like looking at your weapons, looking at your armor. Like these are some seedy SOBs.
Yeah, Albus will keep walking though. He'll make his, but he's cautious. He'll make his way like to about here, like to the edge of the bridge without stepping onto the lands.
You didn't say your name. Do you mind if I ask? What should I call you?
Jamara.
Jamara. Well, the 6 of you might not need any supplies. But I ask, is there anything that you do need? Help, perchance?
And they all start laughing, and at about during the middle of the laugh, the were-rat kind of like nudges the tabaxi, and this were-rat is his name's Garnet. He is a short, stubby little earth genasi. He goes, I want the lions. I want the lions.
The lions?
On your armor?
Oh, my boots. My boots. Well, his wisdom's low, so he'll be like, huh, I know what that means. He'll...
Change your boots, dumbass.
What? Notwick's so just... Dang.
Yeah.
Nodwick,
Look up.
Esteron, I see what Esteron's role is. It's to get drunk and keep Nodwick in check.
Right.
Albus
Not around,
will,
it doesn't happen.
Albus will smile.
I'll give you the armor off my back. The boots and the belt aren't included. But we all just relax.
And he'll pull out a red-leaved bag.
All of us could enjoy a good pipe now, don't you think?
And this is a hobbit leaf he pulled out.
Perhaps. While you're doing this, there is a human female in the middle of these werebores that is like looking you like this and kind of scanning you up and down, has that I think I recognize this person, but I'm not sure.
Do I recognize this person or no?
You do. You do. They were I'm not going to try to give away anything because it's your thing.
I got you. Hold
They
on.
were what did I have her in? Let me flip to...
I don't have a human in what you gave me. I have a Goliath, Aesmar, and Triton in what you gave me. So if this was a new one, I wouldn't know.
Okay, they were a deckhand.
Okay.
The name is Cimi, Cimi.
Female,
human, female, shorter haircut, kind of like a pixie cut, kind of dirty.
Albus knows. I would recognize her then, I'd assume.
Yeah, they were a deckhand on the ship.
Sure. So he'll like, seeing that, he'll step closer.
Cimi! It's me, Alvis. You know me.
I knew. What are you doing here? Where did you go?
I started traveling from the water the Vostok.
Am I close enough to hear this conversation?
He'll tell you who it is, not who.
Probably not, because you've got the running river in between y'all.
Okay.
You probably would have heard... I thought I recognized you. And maybe, because the voice got a little bit harsher, where did you go? But other than that, you probably wouldn't have heard anything. Esteron,
Okay.
you, however, probably would, because you're higher up and the voices are going up. It's kind of like the voices are hitting your cliffside and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like
Yeah, the
traveling
echo.
up like in a valley, yeah.
Yeah.
So you would be able to faintly hear, but other than that, nobody else.
Being I'm alone, I'll keep that to myself.
Alvis, you can't just leave. And why did you leave?
Answer that, but did you leave? Because it looks like you're on land, not sea now, isn't that right?
Yes. Yes. Yes, I'm an emissary. For him.
Things were going a bit seedy when I remember it now. But I didn't exactly leave. I stumbled on the wrong ship and haven't found my way back home.
Seedy. How we sunk a ship. Who cares?
Hey, well, we could have avoided the ship now, couldn't we have?
Yeah. But we were given bad information, and we thought they had things. And that's what we do. That's our whole purpose, was to steal shit.
See, Mir, we could have a good relations now, and you can go back and tell Old Cap, I'm doing alright.
Oh, he's gonna
Hi,
want to
couldn't
talk
you?
to you.
Hi.
Can I insight this whole thing?
What do you mean?
Like, this is sounding familiar.
Insight? No, you can make a history check.
Okay.
Yay, this shit's fixing to get awkward depending on this roll. I get to drop my first bomb in episode 5, maybe.
Bam.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It sounds real familiar. Pirate ship sinking a ship of civilians probably led to certain somebody being washed up on shore because their ship got shot down.
Nodwick's just gonna put that little nugget in the back of his head. We're gonna revisit this in the future.
Wow, he has impulse control. Good for him. Good for him. New. It's new.
If it makes you feel any better, religious man, I don't think everyone died.
Honestly, it's less about the deaths and more about the change of behavior of my old crew.
So you got soft, is what you're telling me.
I guess so. Old Alvis isn't as harsh as he used to be now, is he?
Pity.
Offering my glass.
I liked the old Elvis.
I didn't.
What are you doing here, really?
I'm traveling with some new friends, and
He'll hold his hand back to Nodwick, but he has not broke eye contact with this lady.
and honestly, it feels good to do some right after all the wrong that y'all did.
Y'all did.
Yeah, no, it was a huge push off.
Let bygones be bygones. We all smoke grass now, don't we? This is good stuff. The 7 of us. If Nodwick is in, the 8 of us all smoke and relax. We share stories and you tell me where you've been.
Okay. That could be doable. I did miss you.
Hey, I miss my old crew.
He'll emphasize the word old. If I didn't, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to, but yeah. Anywho,
Cap's never been the same since you left. We missed our chaplain.
Well, if we ever come down to civilities, I'd love to talk to him again too. Granted, I'd want my safety ensured. I know what we do to people that don't come home.
Yes. Usually ship them out in different boxes.
Hey, good luck.
Is it a challenge, old friend? And she's like that mean flirty with you right now.
yeah, no, I caught it. You're doing great, handsome. You're doing great.
Thank you.
He'll and I steps closer. I move it on the map. He'll step up.
Hey, old Alvis would have challenged you and wipes your face on the floor like you used to the decks. New Alvis, well, no, not a challenge, so much as a recognition of strength difference now, isn't it? But I'm here on good word and good hope that we can all be civil, and Nordwick here can enjoy some grass with ye all.
That sounds... And she's gonna turn around and go, I know him. It's fine. And then the were-tiger is gonna walk back up. Jamara.
Yeah.
Where did you travel from?
Hey, well, ye old Alvis, traveled a lot, and he'll be like, can I show you a map that I've made?
Sure.
Nodwick literally goes, ugh.
You'll see him shuffle through all his shit and be like giddy as a kid and pull out a really big map.
Hey, so, I came all the way up here.
And he'll pull up from is Amrock, right? Where
Iraq.
Iraq. So close.
I came from here. traveled all the way down to this location, and I started filling out my map.
The Brokenry.
Hey, you have to travel with the broken now, don't you?
Did
come
you
south.
see a werebore in the Brokenry?
A weird war.
Yes. Would have been an older
sure?
werebore. He goes by the name Torvald.
Waterworld.
He'll like look to Nodwick.
We did see him traveling out of the brokenry himself.
Where?
Looked like he was in a hurry.
Deception check.
Oh, I'm not
Nodwick?
lying. He did. We did leave out of the Brokenry in a hurry.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Nodwick's gonna go. Yeah, he went in a hurry this way actually.
Hey,
We thought we would have caught up to him by now, but maybe he diverted course.
you think he's coming after you? 3 or
Sorry.
6?
Excuse me.
Oh, he's going to attempt to.
Hey,
Who is this guy?
He's a piece of shit deserter that developed morals.
it seems a little parallel, don't you think?
And he'll look over to Cimi.
Little bits, don't you think?
She was
Not
just gonna
funny.
like heavily roll her eyes and just do the.
Morals. Who
He'll
needs
like-
them?
He'll look back to Jamari.
Guess it wasn't funny.
See what we did is we caught up with him and then found his stupid little family and killed his wife and daughter and then we exiled his kid, right? And last time we heard his kid was like, I'm pretty sure his kid was in the Brokenry, but he like left and was like all on his own, and it was great. We haven't found his kid yet, but we're eventually gonna get there.
You see Albus shift a little bit. And he kind of gets like twitchy.
Hey, did you?
And deepens his tone.
You really did that to the poor old guy, didn't you?
Though we haven't done anything to him yet. No. But yeah, his wife was like, no, please don't, right before I bashed her face in. And then his daughter was all, no, my mom. And then this guy over here, and he points at the stubby Earth Genasi, who was like, just gave her like, I'll give you 10 seconds. And then she started to run, and he counted to 2, and then shot her in the back. And then, like I said, we just exiled the son. We're trying to find him currently.
Hey, did you?
Yes. It was amazing.
I got enough hobbits leave for 8. How many are you in the camp?
Oh, this is it. Boss already left back to Broadcross.
Right. Then there's 8 of us. Why don't we smoke now?
Yeah, we already agreed. You need a drink. You got some water. Your voice is getting a little deeper on me. I'm not sure what you're doing.
Nothing.
Like
Sorry.
these are. You thought your old crew was horrible. The Zine Phase Bandits are like the lowest of the low.
Yeah,
no
the
morals
bottom barrel.
So yeah.
Well, let's all just play some cards and smoke then, why don't we?
All right.
Nordwick, get the pipe out and sit on by the fucking fire.
When you
Okay.
start talking like this, Cimi smirks.
Okay.
Albus will pull out the 8 individual baggies, which is what he got from
2 hits a bag.
2 hit. Okay, he'll pull up 4 and then just pass them around.
Nodwick hands up. Did you get a pipe?
Yeah, he did.
I did, yeah.
Okay. Nodwick's not gonna pull his pipe out then. He's just gonna let you do it.
You're like, we're not sharing my pipe, okay? It's a lot of liquid, a lot of bacteria.
Hmm.
All right, so Albus is gonna go park his ass, all disgruntled by the fire. Pull his pipe out.
This is amazing. It is physically impossible for them to pass any of their checks with the red bags.
Yeah, I can pass, but barely.
Nodwick is gonna do his he can hold his breath for 60 minutes.
Okay.
And pretend to hit this and not take a single breath the entire time.
Okay. Well, we'll just go around real quick. As the werebore, the first werebore, Kashila, a female tabaxi, takes it. Her eyes get real big, and she like starts laughing and leaning down and like starting to like tickle the grass. The second warbearer, Unja, a male dragonborn, takes it, and his eyes get real big, and his mouth goes open, and he's like staring at the fire, and you could see tears starting to roll from his eyes. Obviously, he got a bad trip.
Yeah.
Cimi takes it and turns into the happiest person ever.
Oh, okay.
The were-tiger Jamara takes it, and he like does that newbie shit where he coughs and coughs and coughs, and then just lays down and passes out. Rolled a natural 1. And the
Only
rat,
participated.
the stubby Urshanasi, takes it and starts talking to himself in his dagger, like he's having a conversation with the reflection.
Are all of them now in talk like?
All of them
high?
now are higher than a motherfucker. Yeah.
Nodwick is gonna go specifically to the rat, put his hand on its head, and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh shit.
Which
Just
one's
start
rat?
us right the fuck
That's
off,
Is
my
that
guy.
a crit because he's defenseless?
Technically.
All right.
That's
Technically, because
you can
technically he's
say no,
incapacitated.
but I'm asking.
No, technically
Yeah.
he's incapacitated because he's higher than a,
yeah.
higher
That's
than,
Cimi.
higher than a kite in a tornado. No, he's on Garnet, their little Urshanasi.
Oh,
All right,
wait.
so that
Which
is
one's
gonna be 6d10.
When I saw him walk off to the campfire, I kind of started making my way to the tent
down?
while they all left to smoke their pipes.
That is
Pink
that
dot is
is
Cimi.
that is an unpleasant amount of dice. That is 20, 38, 46,
Oh,
53 points of damage
Okay, so
from
here,
this inflict wounds directly to its head.
yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah, Nodwick's just gonna I'm assuming Alvis isn't high and everybody else is. And Nodwick is just gonna put his hand on the rat's head and say, "We don't kill siblings. Death comes now." And just blow up his head
All right,
with
so
this inflict wounds.
okay, so what color is your magic?
It is a mix of purple and green.
Okay, so here's what happens. Nodwick walks over, puts his hands on top of the were-rat, says those words, and I would say Esteron and
Hello.
Alvis see the energy and the colors of his magic start tracing where the breaks of his body are, and just crumbles. Quite literally turns into a pile of rocks.
Guys, don't mess with Nodwick.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
That
And-
wasn't the were rat was a random one. I'm confused. So there's
The were-rat is right here.
The were-rat is the one that shot the kid in the back
Yes.
while he said you have 10 seconds.
Yes.
And Nodwick took that very personally.
there we go.
And that's a good
He's been
person.
holding that.
The rest
He's been
of
holding
you can clearly see that one of them has died, and none of them did anything about it. So the rest of you can assume that they're high as a kite in a tornado right now.
Oh man. Oh man.
Corval's
I'm
gonna
would-
tempted to
over.
kill him.
I would like to make my way to the tent.
Okay.
Stealth across.
I'm not gonna bother being stealthy. I'm just gonna walk my
Yeah,
happy
they're
ass over
all
here.
they're all
Probably
chilling around
over
the
here.
campfire, laughing. Some of them are crying.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still in business.
Hey, I got to do high charisma things now. I'm excited for it.
The
Oh,
were
Is that what
rat
we're
is
calling that?
dead as fuck.
I've
I'm
never
still
rolled.
invis, so
And we're technically not
Okay.
an initiative because they're just toasted.
Right.
The friend of Alvis's, what is she like? What was her reaction?
She's like the nicest. She is, and I'm sure since all of us are old enough to drink, have all known at least one of these people.
happy drunk.
She is like arm around people and like huggy and happy and just like that obnoxious like get fucking off me kind of thing right now.
White girl wasted.
Yes. Yes. And her name's now Brittany, apparently.
Brittany. Okay.
Yeah, since we've been on Nodwick and Alvis for a minute, I'm gonna let everybody else tell me what they're doing.
Yeah.
Just like
Oh,
to
as soon
search
as-
the tent.
As soon as Sid crosses the bridge, Thormore's following, kind of keeping an eye up on Estron, and walking right next to Nodwick and the dead corpse.
Oh, it's disintegrated. There's just like a pile of ash.
Yeah, it's just it was a pile of rubble. She's like little river rocks, just all in a nice little pile.
Just throw them in the river. No one will know. Hopefully, it's not a drinking supply for anyone.
We can filter it. It'll be fine.
We get filtered.
Sure, they can.
What are you doing, Sid?
I'm currently keeping just enough away from everybody that I'm keeping tabs on the ground because I know Estron went and disappeared up somewhere, so I assume
Again.
he's still out there doing his thing.
Esteron's being Hawkeye right now.
Right. And I don't know where Renasia went because she's invisible, but I do know that I don't want to be like directly next to any of these people regardless of their state of being high or not.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to touch them, then it's going to be combat.
Okay. Esteron, what are you doing up there?
I see kind of what's going on. He's just shaking his head. How the fuck did 5 different plans actually work? This could still go wrong. And he's gonna draw an arrow. He's gonna notch, and then I'm more or less gonna kind of evaluate who seems to be at all a potential threat. And if I don't see any, I'm just gonna loose an arrow to the closest person.
You do not see any. They're all
Alright.
high as a, they're like
Wolfman
beyond
right
innocent.
here. I'm just gonna casually shoot an arrow at him, see what happens.
Cimi.
Okay.
I'm curious, because if not, we could just so nonchalantly murder somebody. I want to get in on the action. I'm gonna roll for that, I guess. Do I have advantage on these hoes? Because they can't see me and they're also high as shit?
I will give you advantage because technically they're incapacitated.
Sounds good to me.
And if it hits, it's an auto crit.
Also sounds good to me. So that is 14 to hit.
Yep.
Sweet. So do 2 of these bad boys. Oh, that's a pretty good roll. 8 plus 3, so 11 piercing.
Okay. Did not kill him, but you do hit him.
He's still well, this is gonna go very interesting. That's all I
He's
can
still
really do.
high. I just rolled for it.
It's funny.
Okay.
How did all these plans work? Well, time to shoot an arrow and
And-
potentially ruin them.
As
Yeah, I was just kind of curious to see what happened, but I just imagine this guy's high as shit, just shook, and
because he's still high, as the arrow hits him, the people that are around him hear, "Oh my god, that blade of grass just went in me!" And he starts like freaking out.
Strong just
Imagine
starts
that
giggling
trip.
to himself. I'm gonna do it again, and I'm just gonna let someone else go. I'll notch an arrow and like ready it, but I'm not gonna fire.
Let's go to Rin.
Okay. Yeah. What's in the tank?
Make an investigation check.
All
Like right in front
right.
of Alvis too, so just yours. So,
Chimi is
that's
starting to
gonna
hang all
be-
over you, Elvis, by the way.
Okay.
Investigation is
She's really
a
clean.
+1, dirty 20. Dirty, filthy, slutty 20.
Dirty
Wow.
20. You go in there and you see a nice, like, carpet on the ground. It's pretty nice.
Mm.
It, it actually looks like my mouse pad because Tina found me a Persian rug mouse pad.
That would make gaming hard.
Looks like this.
Oh, that is nice.
That's
Never mind.
kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. It's like if you were trying to do like the little
I like it.
minis
Yeah.
There's,
my
in
God.
the living room.
There's
That'd
that
be
on the
cute.
ground. There's some barrels. There's chests.
Yeah.
There's quite a bit of stuff in here.
I think, is there a desk with, or papers on them?
No desk.
Okay. I'll start with the chest then
Okay.
and rifle through 'em.
Well, you go up to the chest and it's locked.
Well, shit. I have proficiency with these tools, but do I have them?
That would probably be important to pick up in the city.
I feel
Yeah.
like you should have started with them.
No, you don't always.
No.
You don't have
Weird.
any?
No, I have the proficiency from my background.
Well, if only you
So.
had a big, beefy boy
Um,
that could probably break the lock.
Is there anything under the rug?
You pick it up?
Yeah.
No, there's nothing underneath, just grass.
What about the barrels?
The barrels are full of liquid, and one of them is filled with this weird-looking, grainy black substance you've never seen before.
I'm gonna dump the liquid. Is it wine
Yes.
or alcohol?
Yes, it's wine.
I'm gonna dump those ones out. We don't need any distractions.
Dare you?
You're not even in there.
Oh,
You
I
better be
felt
glad.
that through my spirit.
I love Ren, dude.
Somewhere in the next realm, in Estron's very soul, it shivers.
Are you our DD at this point?
Yes.
How did I become Onyx again? What is
Been
that?
drinking mom.
What happened?
Okay, so you dump the
Most
barrels out,
paladin
but I'll
rock.
give you one more thing to do before we go to Thor.
What was it?
God.
What else was in here? The barrels, chest,
Not lying.
Barrels,
The
chests, there's bunks, and then the rug,
bunks. Is there like stuff on the bunks or no?
like bedrolls
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, okay. Could I try to? Because I have this longsword. Can I try to pry? Is it like a padlock or is it locked
Yeah.
in?
No, it's
as
like a
chest?
padlock.
Can I try to pry open
Yep,
one of
make
the
a
things with this.
Strength check.
All right, this +1 gonna go hard, boys. 8.
Nice.
Roll a d4.
Okay. This one.
Either you or the
Oh.
swordsman break.
What'd you roll? You take 4 points of slashing damage as your hands slip and run down the blade of your longsword.
Gosh, my invisibility dropped. No.
No, that wasn't really an attack, so you're good.
Oh. Okay. Nice. My invisibility sucked.
There is weirdly, there's like bleeding from nowhere.
Yeah. I think. I'll be like, oh. Yikes. I'm gonna wrap my hand and then go get probably Thormore.
Okay, well, good.
So-
We're moving to Thormund
Yep.
next. What you doing, big guy?
What happened to this dude? As I'm looking at Nodwick with the burnt corpse or the just pile of ash on the ground.
Yeah, it's just a pile of pebbles.
What'd you do?
Nodwick is just gonna look over at him and go, "We don't kill kids."
Nope. We don't like killing, but we don't kill kids. Was he a kid?
No, he
Oh,
killed
okay.
a kid.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, he deserved it.
I mean, see no evil, hear no evil, and taste no evil, so we're good.
Taste? What the fuck? That's not how that goes.
Everyone's proverbs are
I'm
from
with-
Not correct,
Nobody knows what the
Thormore.
fuck they're talking about.
Hey, he's
Nobody
good.
knows.
You knew what he
Renazia,
wanted.
About this time, you walk up. You're in range to speak to Thormore if you want to drop invisibility or keep it on.
I'll keep it on. But I'll have
Thorvald.
Squishy.
Have at it, man.
What'd you say, Ren?
Squishy's gonna be visible.
Okay.
Because I want to keep it on until it runs out. I don't want to waste the spell slot.
Okay.
Now I got to do, man. But Squishy's gonna approach Thormor and be like, it's in my voice because I'm the one saying it. I'm like, hey, I found chests, but I need your help to open them.
Well, Jesus, alright. Sound like Renazia. It's crazy.
Torvald,
I'm
I'll
gonna-
get you next.
We are one in the same. We are symbiotic entity.
We are Legion.
Without her, I am nothing, and without me, she is nothing.
So, following that cryptic message from Squishy Octopus, Torvald, do you go? Oh, you followed on Nodwick?
Yeah, I'm following
Okay.
Thormore.
Okay. So you guys get in the tent.
Bye.
Whoa, this tent is so nice. Ren! Ren! Where the fuck is she?
Oh, I'm invisible.
You
I
hear
don't
from
know how-
somewhere around you.
I don't know how to turn it off.
Well, that's not good.
It's okay. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
I mean, what if you don't see where you're going?
Good point.
I never thought about invisibility like that.
So, what am I in here to
Nodwick's
do?
just fighting the urge to like say something and just doesn't.
So I found these 2 knocked over barrels. I don't know what was in there. I found a barrel of this black powdery stuff and
Black
how
powdery
many
stuff.
these
Wait.
chests.
You wait. But the chest I can help you with, but can you show me
Okay.
this black powdery stuff?
I'll tell you what. You take the black powdery stuff. I'll take what's in the chest. Sound like a deal?
We're splitting everything among everyone.
Yeah,
Thank
as Ron said, I can't make deals for myself, so Nodwick's gonna do that.
That sometimes works. Okay. Yeah. Please pop them open.
Somebody should have told Raven that early on.
Yeah, so Thormore's just gonna try to grab his great axe, prop it in there, and use it kind of like a lever to pry open the chest.
Strength check.
Hell yeah. Bop. Fuck. 14.
It starts to bend, but it's not broken yet.
Alright. Plan B. I'm gonna smash it.
Smash the chest.
Yes.
Okay, so make an attack roll.
Fuck. 12.
Oh, you hit the chest. I mean, it's the chest.
Hell yeah.
So do damage.
That's gonna be a total of 14 points of damage.
Okay, so as you bring down this great axe into this chest, things break and this like light red liquid just starts flowing on the ground.
Is
Oh.
it opened?
Oh, the chest is open and you've broken things that are inside.
God damn it, Thormore.
Now, where's
That's
this
coming
barrel?
out of your side. That's coming out of your cut.
That's fine with me. Where's the barrel?
Is there money in there?
No, it's a red liquid in glass bottles that have just been leaking everywhere now.
Now we gotta look through all this shit. Have you ever thought before you did anything, Thormar?
Nope.
It's not a barbarian
obvious.
strong suit.
Hmm.
There are people that say I have very weak in-pulse control, so I try my best to keep that up.
Yes, I can tell you've never been. Never mind. That's pretty mean.
Make a.
How much?
Thormar, I need you to make a history or survival check.
Survival. I got +3 on that shit. For fuck's sake, 7.
It's black powder. It's black. It's grainy. Could be sand. I don't know. It's black powdery substance.
Well, I have no idea what this does, but I know Estron loves it. So, thank you.
Well, hold on. I get some of that.
No,
We
that-
can sell the whole barrel for a lot of money. We don't need to split it up. Sell it, and then we have money.
Was that the only chest in the room?
No, there's 2 more. But let me keep cycling
Yeah.
around. Torvald.
I'm just looking at all of them. They're spaced out. They're not there. And anybody who'd care to notice, look at Torvald's face. There's no malice in his face. There's just a calm. He's gonna take the one in front of him. And how dark can I get with this, Austin?
As dark as you fucking wanna be. Chat, trigger warning, possibly.
Probably a lot
Maybe.
of them. Torvald is going to kick him face first into the fire and then put his boot on the back of his head to keep it there until he stops moving.
Who are you in front of?
Good thing. Thormar
You're in
just left.
front of Cimi. So, Alvis, nothing? Oh, you cold bastard.
Cimi's not showing. She's not part of the syndicate, so it'd be surprising if Torvald would murder someone that's not part of the syndicate.
I think Torvald is just in a murdery mood. But that's up to Torvald to say.
I was more so saying to Alex. If
Well,
that's what
I was also
happened.
going to say, was she part of the group when this happened?
She was not.
Your
He
call.
doesn't care.
Okay.
He doesn't care.
If
she's part of
Cimi's the
bandits-
person that he walks over to, Alvis in a very deep, not normal Alvis voice, which I guess Torvald might not know, will grab his foot before he pushes it. I wouldn't do that if I was you. You'll find the blunt side of my hammer to the side of your temple. That's different.
When that occurrence happens, and Sid's close enough now to notice it,
For
because
sure.
I had a thought, I'm going to retrieve her from the fire, make sure she doesn't get too burned up. At least for the moment.
Okay.
I'll-
You grab her and she's hanging on you and she gives you a kiss on the cheek and she's very lovely right now.
You're going to see.
Great.
Torvald hasn't fully shifted, but you start seeing bristles are popping up around his face and head, and his tusks are still getting a little larger. Better have a really good fucking reason to stop me right now.
Hey. Kill who you want. I don't care. Take 4 of the other targets. Take this one and you'll end up in the fire yourself.
And there'll be just water emitting out of him. He's ready.
Oh, shit's
Just it
tense.
sounds like whatever's happening.
Sid's
for you.
gonna be like, if we're all done here, this one can tell us things about that leader of yours.
It's getting so tense you made Brad hungry.
Not staying character.
There's
The
just-
other ones, I don't see any point in keeping around. Go kill them if you so choose.
All right, so to move things along, I'm assuming between Esteron, Torvald, and everybody else that you're just going to slowly start picking apart these people that are super high.
I'm shooting the werewolf again.
All right, well, before everything does that, we're just going to say for expedience purposes that they're so... hold on.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with mercy killing defenseless people.
I can do...
I just
got 40
shoot
totals.
it non-lethally.
You're not Onyx anymore, though. So I mean,
Not lethally, that'll make them happy.
See how many times I can hit him.
Well, if Thormore's not outside, what had happened?
They can't
I've
make the
also
save,
seen-
so they all eventually get picked apart by all of y'all. I will let Esteron tell me how he kills the werewolf. Torvald, you can tell me how you kill one of the other wereboars.
Sure.
So
Yeah,
Esteron, you're just gonna start just making him a porcupine.
He's getting a little bit bored, and he was drinking. So yeah, he's just gonna start firing in non-lethal spots and see how many arrows he can physically stick in this thing before it dies.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
We're the good guys. Remember that.
Not my
You
alignment.
get 17 arrows in before he dies.
Fuck yeah. Neutral alignment. Fuck the world.
that's.
I'll come back down. I'm satisfied.
Yeah, that's a
That's
very
fine.
neutral response.
Torvald, how do you kill the wereboars?
I mean, he's probably going to still have that tense moment with Elvis, where he says, just fine. I've got others to deal with. Or he goes to the wereboar and does to him what he was going to do to Cimi.
Okay, so he gets pushed in the fire, and towards the end of him being in the fire, he comes to consciousness and starts to scream. And the screams get softer and softer as the skin crackling gets louder and louder, and he is now deceased.
We smell bacon?
Technically, yeah.
Food?
Can they be classified as long pork?
So it's Boston butt. So now
my God.
everybody is together. Because of the
You're in
way
the tent.
this was handled, and the intelligence that was involved, and the duping that was involved, everybody's level 4.
Hey,
Hey, let's
You'll
go.
love to hear it.
there it is.
And when we end the stream, I'll have everybody roll for hit points, and that way chat can keep up with us. So don't worry about that now. But everybody figure out what you're gonna do. Are you guys gonna meet up about this time? Your invisibility wears off.
Oh, I still
There you are.
need the other 2 chests opened. So I think I'll just Eldritch Blast the locks off. Can I do that?
Yes, that would probably be a better.
I'm gonna
decision.
do that. I'm gonna say, you know what, Thormar? It was a mistake bothering you. You just go join your buddies. It. Honestly, my
Everyone,
bad.
there's chests in here.
You would
I'll
hear
blow-
that now that everything's
I'm
calmed
fine.
down. You would hear Nodwick say, "There's chests in here."
Yeah.
Ren, I am hanging out with my buddies. So what's in the chests?
You opening chest 1 or chest 2 first?
I'll just one.
Okay. Chest 1 has 127 gold in it.
Okay.
1 very small damaged ruby. And a diamond worth approximately 300 gold.
No, won't need that.
No, you won't.
And then chest 2.
The
Chest-
wrong healers in this
Chest 2
Mhm.
has 5 regular potions of healing in it.
Very nice. Is that it?
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll tell everybody. Well, I found 125 gold. I found this like cracked ruby in there, and I found this little diamond. Looks pretty valuable. And I found these little potions. They look like the
Oh.
healing ones. We would have had more, but Thormar crushed them.
You asked me to, so I didn't.
No, I asked you to open the chest. Not destroy
Nordwick,
it.
did he or did he not ask me to open the chest?
He?
Shay.
He? Excuse me?
Meant to say Shay. It's been a very long day.
At least you run
Nodwick's
fast.
just gonna look at Thormor, then look at Renasia and be like, "Oh,
Exactly. You asked me.
I feel like Nodwick is that response because Nodwick may or may not have other things on his brain right now.
That's where my brain was went to, yeah.
I feel like the 2 brain cells this group shares are slowly offing themselves.
got that. Nodwick's like, oh, I don't know, paying attention as he's staring daggers at Alvis from the corner of his eye. About this time, the drugs do wear off, and Cimi starts coming back to reality. Kind of pushes off Sid and be like, "Don't touch me."
You're the one who was on me, dear.
Right. And like brushes her leather armor off and like kind of fix what a little pixie cut she has. Gross. What's everybody else doing?
Oh, probably heading back to the group.
Esteron, did you walk in the tent or are you still out there?
I'm just kind of walking up to the group and just taking in the chaos and only partially knowing what happened. I'm just kind of watching what Thormor and Nodwick are doing silently while I decide what drink to drink next.
Okay. Okay.
Like the red liquor off the ground.
The more things
Yeah,
change,
Esther-
the more they stay the same.
Esteron, how much is this barrel worth?"
I'm assuming I would know because I'm a rich bastard. But,
That is a 2-pound small keg of black powder.
Would I know offhand how much that is?
I can look it up real quick where you RP.
Is this the
yeah.
stuff that you say goes boom, or is it other black stuff?
That is indeed boom powder, Thormor.
Boom.
Thormor, I'm back for now. Boom is later. And Nordwick, I believe, is worth a fair amount, but
50
need
gold.
a second. I'll look over the barrel and say 50 gold if it's full, 40 if it's not.
Well, it's 50 gold. Renasia found 125 in the chest.
Yep.
So that's 175 gold if we sell that. That diamond is worth 300. So that's 475 gold split between all of us. When we get back, we'll figure that out.
Make a religion check, Nodwick.
I am good at those. I hope.
I would
Yeah,
hope so.
I'm
I know,
moderate
right?
at them. We're gonna use my fate die because that was a natural one.
Oh,
So, and that was a good thing because that is now a 22.
You could sell the diamond, but you as a cleric know that there's probably better uses for that.
Yeah, there you can revive the dead with it.
Right. Which is why I said they have the wrong healers for that.
Nodwick won't do that.
Oh,
And
right.
neither will
Right.
Nodwick, like the player or the characters don't know this, but the characters don't, but the players should know. Nodwick's philosophy is that reviving someone is necromancy, and that is an abomination. So he will not revive you.
Good luck, guys.
So
Yep. This is gonna be a fun game. Let's keep
So
going.
if we die, we die. Just,
Yeah.
just be prepared to die like men, you know?
so I should get spell sniper now.
And
Probably.
just stay away.
Uh,
And just stay far away. You just get down.
So 475 divided by 5. Are we giving that Torvald guy a cut? He said we could have it, right?
He said we could have all of it.
All right, well then we'll divide it by 6. I'll figure that out in a second.
Torvald, are you in there, or are you just kind of having a moment?
Staring at this Cimi.
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 Yes. And he's having a moment. He's just pissed off and just wants nothing more to kill her, but he's restraining himself.
Well, yeah, as you stare at her, you do. She does not look familiar to you at all. She is, however, going to slowly walk up to Alvis. Like, what's your plans? Now that I don't have to be an emissary anymore, I'll just report back to Cap that they're all dead.
Not all. We have a few more to track down, apparently. But, Cimi, you're going to report back that Alvis is doing well. If you choose.
Oh. You should take a trip to Broadcross.
Hey!
You know he's king of the island now.
I guess I got out at the right time then. Cimi, you might not want to go back.
Why not? Times are good.
Me stumbling upon the wrong ship provided me a reason to get out. Months on a missionary ship. A little flaw in what we were doing, don't you think?
No.
Take
As
some
she
time
takes
before you go
out
back.
the dagger, and it's gold handled and super sleek,
Oh,
and there's like a
She's
ruby,
doing well.
a ruby
She's
on the
doing well.
pommel. She's like, he's king now.
What do you have past wealth?
What do you need past wealth?
Oh, I can
Friends.
think of a few things.
Family,
I have
knowledge,
You.
Sidonius, by the way.
You just
Albert, you see Albert kind of like rub his side.
Sorry, you don't like that, I know. I already said it. Sidonius, though, by the way.
Yeah, I have friends. I have plenty of friends. I have wealth. You know, there's a couple of spots. There's new spots now that open up on the island, so I have companionship. There's
Hey.
really nothing I need.
See me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was persuaded the wrong way. Maybe take time to visit some other capitals before you find your way back to Birdcross. Widen your view.
I might do that. I might do just that.
Here. You probably don't need it.
Albus is going to give Cimi 15 golds.
You don't need it, but take a small vacation before you go back.
As you try to hand her the 15 gold, she pushes your hand back and flicks you a platinum.
Yeah, okay, that's. Aye, doing really well for yourselves now, aren't you?
Yeah, king now. We get a kickback on every ship that comes in that brings whatever they bring in. It's awesome.
Cimi, I might be wrong, and if I am, find me again. But I don't think that I am.
I will visit. There's a town before you leave to go to Broadcross. I will visit there, stay out of trouble, check the town out, and talk to some people and see what other people's lives are like. Would that make you happy?
Aye. I just find there's a persuasion around the old crew that I didn't see clearly till I left. I'm sorry if I left you in a bad spot.
You didn't. You missed out on all the shit we've got. And then with that, she's gonna be like, if I'm still there, come try to find me in the town. I'll be there for a little bit. And she'll wink at you, and as she walks by, she will smack the shit out of your ass and then keep walking.
He'll be like, oh, Jamie!
Cimi, before you... Was that your name? Before you get too far along on the road, I just have one question, if you'd humor me. What do you know exactly about this leader? And I'm gonna gesture to the fucking dead people around us.
Oh, his nickname's the Boss. He's a were-shark, but he answers to us anyway. We hired him. I was an emissary to come along. So I was making sure they were getting the right stuff to take back to us. I'm only answering this because you're friends with him.
I do so appreciate it. Isn't he lovely?
He has a
I don't
huge
like you.
grin on his face looking at Sidonius when she says
And when she says, I don't like you, Sid's grin gets bigger and a little bit mean. That's all right. Most people don't anymore.
Shocking. Any other questions? You get one more and then I'm out.
Would we incur your captain's wrath if we were to take care of that leader, or is it a moot point?
Well,
I don't
they
like
already
making
got
enemies.
most
I
of
can
this
help it.
stuff out. There was a couple chests and barrels in there, but most of this stuff is already on its way down the river back to our ship. So, I think the Cap would like to see Alphys again. I can't promise you it's going to be pretty. But I think he'd like to see Alphys again if you guys want to accompany him back to the ship. You can't miss it.
Is that an invitation?
No. That's saying it's possible to go back to the ship if you would like to. But you're on your own. Alphys
Well?
here knows.
Safe travels then.
And she'll give you a wink, and then as she walks away, she'll just hold up the middle finger and keep walking.
When she is gone and like very far out of earshot, Sid's gonna turn to Alphys and be like, "She's fun."
Hey, I always had fun with him.
Is Alphys still red? Like, is there a lot of blood in his cheeks right now?
No, once the other and I changed the tone intentionally. Once all the other creatures were killed and it was just Cimi, he calmed himself down a little
Okay.
bit. But yeah, he's doing okay. Sidonius, it might be we travel north, it sounds like, before we go further south.
I suppose.
I promise there's probably lots of gold and knowledge for you up north. I want to ask you to do it for me. I know the answer is probably going to be no at this point.
DM, are there, because I am looking for a very specific type of item that we kind of discussed but haven't hashed out specifics. Would I be aware that there would be like rumors or a possible lead for anything of what I'm looking at and looking for?
Do you mind
Up
vaguely
north?
reminding me what you're looking for?
He thinks there might be a book that can give him a direction for the answers he wants to solve that little longevity issue.
Your best bet that you would know would probably be hidden somewhere in the... I think it's the... Let me pull up the world map. I'll just bring you guys to that.
Mm.
Okay. You would know your best bet is probably in the Forgotten Library, which is way the hell down here. But you do know that you have to pass through Windicott and either Ophalsham or Blue Tree to get to Broadcross. And Broadcross is the pirate island, and the amount of things that island plunders that are on the sea, there could be a chance that there's all kind of rare shit on that island.
Sid's going to consider it for a long moment. She did say times have been good, and that ships bring in whatever they bring in. All right. You've got me. I guess I'll go.
Friends! Good. And I don't want any hostility. Nor do I want to go guns a-blazing to apparently a king. I'm hoping to leave properly. A rare occurrence of my old crew.
I feel like
I
everybody
must
would
say-
start gathering around at this point.
Yeah, I figured people were after the treasure chest incident.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you guys are all starting to gather around Sid and Alvis's conversation.
yeah, I've been listening.
She had some very interesting opinions on how she thinks people should behave. I'm interested in knowing what happened to you to change your heart.
Hey. And maybe someday you will. But for now, probably not. On the more direct answer, I found Vostar. I realized not everything needs to be in wealth to live a good life. Unfortunately, I realized that's by middle age.
Well, better late than never, I guess.
Hey. Gotcha. Yeah. Hey. Dwarves luckily live a long time. That's another 200 years before I kick the bucket. I'm gonna do all I can to amend the wrongs that I've done.
I'm sure that feels good.
Not really. But it will, I hope. One day.
Good luck with that.
Hey.
Sincerely.
And he'll like gauge to the rest of the group.
What have ye find in the tent then?
Not a whole lot. I took the time. I got these healing potions, 5 of them. There's just the normal basic ones. I got a diamond. By my proper estimations, about 300 GP worth of pure diamond right here. This cracked and broken ruby. And 125 gold pieces.
Hey.
And we
And I-
have a keg of black powder that's worth about 50 gold pieces.
We should just
The good
destroy that.
move.
No,
No.
we should. Well, black powder does a whole lot of wrong.
We
Yes.
can sell it.
There's someone that'll use it the wrong way.
Well, that's
No,
the
we'll
idea.
sell it to Alistair. I'm sure he has uses for his magics.
Sure. Thormore, he doesn't like killing much. What do you
No.
think people do with black powder?
Fireworks,
No.
explosions, big booms.
Okay, well, like,
Those are all valid answers.
maybe. Most people use it
So,
to attack.
is all you found in there a couple of chests and a barrel?
A really nice carpet.
What kind of carpet?
It was
Like a-
red and yellow and had patterns.
Wall-to-wall shag.
Someone who's so against
wasn't-
killing,
It's
you
not
just
shag. It
murked
looked
an
like a
encampment.
it
You
looked
seem
like a
pretty
Persian
happy,
rug.
Thormor.
No shag.
I've
Tacky.
come to terms with I can't control any of your actions. You guys can kill all you want. I'll just be better than that.
Just like a pope that is converted to warlock's lifestyle, I would give up this no killing. We've killed every group we've come across, Thormor. Let's be
No
real.
killing.
Sid has
Well,
left this
let's rephrase
conversation.
you.
Sid does not want to have this conversation with
Right.
anyone.
I would make it a
So-
personal philosophy, but not to
He's
try
going.
to
He's
change
gone to the
others.
tent
Enough about
just to
ethics.
double check.
Enough.
If we sell all this stuff, it comes out to about 475 gold, split between the 6 of us that are getting cuts. That's 79 gold, 1 silver, 6 copper pieces with 1 copper piece left over.
My fucking
Jesus.
pet is so smart.
Do your math again, Nordwick. I don't want anything.
And he'll hold up a platinum piece.
I got all that I need.
More for us.
You're
What-
gonna make me redo my math.
Alright, just divide it by 5 instead of 6. Go
No,
for it.
What do you?
I'll take his.
Yeah, he can have my cuts. There you go.
Well, there you go. Now you
Alright.
don't have to redo your math.
That does remind me.
Like Steve is offended.
Everyone, hold out your hands real quick.
All right.
Why?
Better be
Not you.
handing me a mug full of my favorite drink.
Why would I do that? You have a problem.
You
You're
My only problem
a
is an
sad-
empty glass. We've established this.
Look, I've been holding my tongue, but you're a sad, bitter old man. You need to
Oh,
calm down.
Jeez.
I'm so mad.
Not only
that
are you
I've
blind, but
left
your
the
perception
party
of me
and
is
everything
illy
happened
informed.
One, not blind. I have a working eye. Just the one. It still works. And 2, you were screaming some hubbubaloo about goblins when you're off that grass. You're a sad old man. I'm sorry. I just call him
Real
as it is.
facts, you're half blind, I'm not old, and those were drugs. I like to drink and fucking kill things, and I don't see a single problem with that.
you still haven't answered why we're putting our hands out.
I'm gonna give Nodwick, Sidonius, and I guess Torvald since Alvis doesn't want it, and
I'm gonna put my hand out, and then it's just gonna boop.
oh yeah, Asterion. I guess I just kind of drop it on your
What did you
hand.
just call me?
Esteron.
Esteron. God damn it, now I'm doing it.
Swords
Esteron,
wrong.
25
Yeah.
gold pieces.
Yes.
I split it up. Sorry,
Okay.
Thormer, you crushed what's in that chest, and you gotta pay for it.
Sid.
That's
To be fair, you did tell me to open it, and I opened it.
and you broke it.
It's not my fault you didn't say make sure you don't break what's inside. Be more clear.
You guys did get the barbarian to open the fancy chest. Let's
What are
be
you,
honest.
what are you up to, Sid?
Nodwick doesn't even have to do the math for what's gonna
I
happen
went back
there.
into the tent just to put my own eyes on things because it's not that I don't trust people. It's just that I like to have my own bearing.
Esteron.
Mhm.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Thomor was very insistent that the rug was important, and while I don't believe Sid does not believe Thormor knows at all what he's talking about at all. But if somebody took notice of it, it's worth looking over. You never know what you might learn.
True.
I'm gonna go look at that rug.
Okay.
Tell me.
On the road.
Look at it. Did you roll your new dice, by the way? Because it's a new day.
Or
Yes, I did. I have both of them hanging out and waiting.
Perfect.
I kind of hoard my dice. No lie to everybody. I usually don't use both of them in a day. I want to give it just like a general perception check. Unless like my passive of 16 triggers something.
I would do well. The passive of 16, you would notice that weirdly enough, the rug being laid down on the grass and shit, it's not dirty. Like it's uber clean, and it's like a little 5x5 rug.
All right, well then I'm definitely doing an Arcana check because that reeks of magic. You're on the dirt and you're not dirty. Mm-mm. Um, 24.
24. Okay, you look at the rug, and it's very clean. It's very clean, and with a 24 Arcana check, as you're looking over the threads and the tassels on the end of it, there is a bit of like a sheen and shimmer to this rug.
Yeah, I'm a roll that bitch up. It's coming with us.
Okay.
This is my rug now.
Okay.
It's not that big, so I'm just roll it up, tuck it up under my arm, wander on out.
Okay. Any last conversations to wrap this session up?
Last comment that for me that could at least get picked up next session is Alvis will, after all that happened, walk over to Torvald.
I'm sorry I grabbed your foot. Understand I wasn't mad at you, but murder of the wrong folk. I draw a line.
Who's with that scum? She is the wrong folk.
Or with that scum. But you're not the wrong folk now, are you?
He's gonna be very quiet for a minute. I don't know anymore. I really don't.
Elvis has lived a long life. And old Elvis has figured it out. At least temporarily. I was scum. You don't need to live that life. So if you don't know, you're on the right path. The wind is behind you, and your sail is almost going up.
That almost makes sense.
Yeah, well, we're working on it.
We'll workshop that. I don't think I really ever changed. I just pretended to.
Well, if you join us, long term, I hope that you and I can keep each other in check then. I felt old Elvis come out shortly. And I'm glad he didn't.
Is that what you're doing, by the way, Sid?
Taking
What?
Are you doing that right now?
No, I was gonna wait until our next rest.
Well, just as everybody's talking, I just didn't know if you were just gonna kind of chill out.
Well, how does it not take? I thought that took like it was a whole thing. Is it just like
You can,
if it's like a 10-minute deal, then I'll do it right now.
You can do that in a short rest. It's about an hour.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. Then I would whip out my little rug and I would attune to it.
Okay. Anybody else want to?
Did I hear it's been a short rest amount of time?
It's fixing to be, but I want to make sure everybody has said their piece for tonight's session. Does anybody else have anything they want to say?
Nodwick. What's wrong?
Well, what do you mean?
You're acting very mean and very strange. Be nice.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You're too quiet.
You were supposed to be working on this. You were sat on the beach, now you're supposed to be happy while you're standing.
I'm just gonna look at Thormor and say, in giant, enough of emotions. Back to the brokery, sell some gold, let's party. If anyone speaks giant, they'll know what I said.
Party, alcohol, oh, yes.
Nodwick is just gonna put his hand on Thormore's shoulder and just be like, "You remind me of someone," and just walk on past.
There it is.
You remind me of someone. It was my imaginary pet when I was a kid. See, his name was Elvis the First, and
As these conversations happen, I'm gonna leave it off with this, and then we're all gonna roll so chat can keep up with all of our stuff.
Bet.
As it happens, who raise your hand if you speak Elvish? So you were the only one. Okay, so
Yeah.
No, I don't.
as Sid is over there sitting with this rug, whoever's paying attention to him sees like this twinkle in his eye, and then Sid, for some reason, you feel like you should say the word Ortine.
Or time.
And as he says that, Esteron, you go, why did she say rise? And before you can get rise out, Sid is now floating on a 5x5 carpet.
It's a magic carpet.
Which one of you drugged me again? I cannot go through another bad
And
trip.
that's where we're going to end tonight's
I'm having
session.
a great time. Having a great time.
So what I want to do now, because we leveled, everybody's level 4.
Mm-hmm.
I want to publicly go around and roll hit points because I think that shit's fun.
I think so too.
What are we doing? I missed that. Sorry.
Rolling
Rolling our hit
HP.
points.
You're rolling your new hit points.
Let me find a fancy D10.
And since
That's a
we're
pretty
level
looking one.
4,
D12.
special things.
Yeah,
You
and
want to share that?
if there's anything you can pick, yeah, you can share that.
I
Very
picked
nice.
feature.
I did too.
Oh, I got 7. Right.
Off a D10.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's almost max. We'll go around one at a time. So Nodwig
Oh,
go.
we're
Or
I
not,
almost got-
Thormore go. No,
There.
Torvald go. Shit.
So I'm currently at 34 HP. I also decided to pick up the chef feat.
Ooh,
Nice.
okay.
That's
okay.
actually really good.
Okay.
Good
Love that.
feat.
We're just going to go to Esteron.
I got a 9.
Out of a
Thank
10?
fuck. Yeah.
Damn, okay. So almost maxed it out.
On my fancy purple dice. And I picked a feature called Fade Away. Once per short rest. If I get hit, I can turn invisible.
Ooh, okay. Ren?
Badass.
I got a 5 on my D8. And so now I'm at 39 HP.
Everybody's roll
And
high.
for level 4, I took the feat Shadow Touched, which
Ooh, okay.
now I have 20 charisma, and disguise self and invisibility for free once per long rest.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I usually take the feat as Warlock.
Sid, are you ready? You want me to move on?
So good.
Yeah. I have not picked my abilities, my feature yet, because I haven't looked at them. I am very indecisive with my character builds, but I will absolutely be forward and tell people what I have. That being said, I had 17. It's being weird, so I'll manage that in a second. I had 17, because I'm squishy.
Here we go.
No, that's Ren's pet.
And
His name is Squishy, and I love him.
He is squishy and he is mine.
Chat, red, green, or purple?
what the fuck is 6 times 3?
Good
18.
question.
18.
I get 18 more. Yay.
18 more?
It said I'm supposed to roll that many? Unless I'm reading this wrong. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I've ever rolled for hit points before.
You
Okay.
just roll 1.
You roll one
per
of your
level.
hit dice per level.
You
one
roll
of
your total when you heal, like from long
Alright,
rest. You're
cool.
not doing
So I went
automatically.
from 17 to 18.
Oh, I reroll once because that's the lamest thing ever.
Oh, fantastic!
didn't-
I have a 6 now. Thanks.
There we go. The one thing I hate is leveling up and rolling a 1 for your HP.
Yeah,
That's the
I will
worst thing
say-
ever.
That happens
House
all the
rules,
time.
I
with
don't allow
players,
it either.
And when they roll another one, I'm like, well, that's just this dice narrative. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, if you roll 2 rolls, ones in a row, though, that's fate.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
bro.
His health seems kind of low.
Very low. I'm surprised yours is as
I am
high
a
as mine,
wizard.
and I'm the fighter.
Mine?
Everybody, this
Yeah,
is
you're
Pharaoh.
beefy.
I,
Warlock.
I bumped Khan. What?
Oh, I see. You went full con. I did
Pharaoh,
not bother with con.
yo, daddy,
That's my last
yo,
build.
Hell
daddy,
yeah.
right there.
Oh, Thormor's
running
not
a great
monster.
session.
Thormore, what'd you get? With the big boy hit dice.
Oh, I got 12. I sent it in the fucking group chat. It's awesome.
Holy
I'm now
shit.
at 50. And for my feat, I went with the good old Great Weapon Master.
Yeah, because Raven put that to work.
Oh, he
Yeah,
did.
you got to.
Oh, good.
Alvis.
D10, I rolled an 8.
Hell yes.
And I'm took a Constitution, so I now have a 20 Constitution, 20 Charisma.
Nice.
Oh, shit, okay.
He's
Last but not least,
30.
Nodwick.
All right, triple dub. I'm doing the purple die. Hopefully you
Hell
didn't
yeah.
screw me over.
fault.
No, you didn't. That is a 5, so that is perfect. 5 plus my 2 Constitution. That'll put me to 30. 5 plus 2 plus 30s.
37.
37.
That.
Yay!
Dude, I got 50 health now. I'm pumped. Tanky
too.
boy. Tanky boys.
Oh,
Mhm.
oh.
Does anybody else's cat just lay like this?
Mine
No, I
does
have
for
a
2
dog
seconds and
who's
then
trying to
goes.
keep his feet.
No, he's passed
My
out.
old
Like,
cat
he's
No.
already asleep.
Mine sleeps upside
know.
down
You have an orange
or
cat.
with his face pressed
That's
against
so
stuff.
cute.
Yeah, he's
They're
not
different.
correct because he's broken.
Orange.
He's
Alright,
wrong.
so
Love that
everybody
silent
leveled.
chance.
We're level 4.
I don't know what I'm gonna do, whether it's like feat or I'm raising a skill yet, so I don't have the opportunity to tell
I
chat.
took the lucky feat, just so we all know.
Yes,
Great
wizards.
choice.
That is incredibly important. Well,
Listen, I might as well have more dice to play with.
yeah, no. Well, chat, we got some juicy shit today.
That's true. Fuck you, Austin.
I'm sure we'll get into that next session.
Huh?
And I hope y'all really enjoyed the session. And I am always happy to play with this group of ridiculous people and characters.
I'm enjoying role playing an alcoholic, I must say.
But is there really much role playing to that?
I don't even drink. I just.
I'm method acting my alcoholic character.
We will see you guys next Friday, and this time it's Joe's outro.
Ooh. All right. Well, I'll do it right this time. We have it on a shirt, so I know what they're saying. Never, ever forget to embrace the insanity. Thank you so much. This is Beers and Barbarians, and we will see you for episode 6 next week and episode 71 of our campaign sessions.
Holy cow!
Hell yeah.
See
That's
you guys
crazy.
next
In a
week.
minute.
Bye.